Hello, Internet.
Hi, Internet.
Happy pause.
Hello.
Yeah.
Wow, no one said anything yet.
I
It's
know.
some of us.
Where are our friends?
Are we
Friendos.
all alone?
Appear. Please.
I forgot
I
to put
need
my
you.
dreidel in.
Stream's
That'll be
over.
it.
No one's here.
It's the lack of dreidel that's done it.
There's 6 people, 7 people watching.
Don't call out the lurkers.
Look, 8 of those are
We love
us.
you, Lakers.
So
Yeah, that's my botnet. I could only afford 8. We'll play Minecraft. It's dull. You win the
dull.
prize.
I would laugh if someone at Twitch took that seriously.
Yeah, banned. Banned for botting.
Yeah,
Alex.
7 people.
I need 2 more of those lights.
You are a
Maybe
fucking
even
problem.
3.
Fucking hell. Jesus.
It's a big area.
The
Jesus,
lights
Mel.
cover a big area. What are you doing?
Settle the fuck down.
But yeah, alright. I can hook you up. Nalexor.
No, it's
Alexor.
How's it
That
going,
was
dude?
Fucking loud.
Yes.
Excellent. That was literally terrifying.
Mel, I have to process a bunch of redstone, but after I do that, I'll get you your goddamn light.
Thank you.
Nah, Mel, stamp your feet. Get loud. Tell me you want it now.
Thank you
I'm
fucking
not a rude
Karen me.
bitch.
Yeah.
I don't know which of these solar engines I should use.
All of them.
I'm sure I could get away with the basic one, like the most basic stuff, because I'm just getting one cart to go around in circles. Not
Yeah, that's
pulling
true.
Or pushing anything.
It doesn't need any extra modules, and you couldn't give it a seat, right?
Yeah, can't give it a seat. I think maybe I can, but if I do, I can't give it anything else. I think the reason I couldn't give it a seat was because I had a chest or something in there. But if I put the solar thing in there, then I can't put a seat in there.
Oh. Well, maybe it should be coal-powered so we can teach the young ones about the best energy source.
Right, so you put a bit of charcoal in and have it take you around in
Yeah,
circles.
it's like a coin-op ride, but you have to pay
Yeah.
with charcoal.
Okay.
Yeah, and all the animatronic people that are there all say the same thing. How good is coal? How good is coal? How good is coal?
Oh no. Alright. Well, let's try making a seat and seeing if I can put that in.
I don't know, Rick. How good is coal?
That's a lot of cactus all of a sudden.
That is.
Cacti.
What happened there?
Oh, I did that because they were all alongside the road when I was putting the guttering.
Oh, yep, that makes sense.
Okay. It's
So I
like
had to tear
That's
them
cool.
down, and I'm like, might as well put them back up in a orderly fashion.
Yeah, they look good, but I'll miss them a little bit because they used to be fun when you're speed running down the down the road and you bounce off them.
Sure, fun is the term I would use for that. But
That's
yeah.
all. It's all fun. I'm gonna steal a bunch of.
it was a spectator sport.
I'm gonna steal a bunch of iron.
If you can find it.
It should be here somewhere, shouldn't it?
I've got plenty of ore.
Oh, well, I can turn it into blocks.
Nalixor says they're in space.
Who's in space?
Nalixor is in space.
What are you doing in space?
Oh, neat.
Are you that high?
Get down from there. You don't even fit.
Wow, that's a burn.
Not really what I meant.
I know.
What am I doing? I don't even know. Colored glass. That's what I'm looking for.
Oh, tin would work too. Is that expensive?
No. It's dirt fucking cheap.
Oh, neat. Okay. I think maybe it would work.
It was not my intention, Nalixor. Such devastation.
Bless you, Mel.
Fuck me.
You still got nose bronchitis.
I know, right?
The fuck?
You can fuck off.
Iron. Steel.
So much fucking redstone.
Shoot the whoop.
Where's my little magic juicy engines going? Oh, they're juicing.
Every day the juicer and
No.
Womp, 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 womp.
Cosmically thick.
I
Yeah,
can't
tin
seem
will
to
do.
name it, but I can put the chair and the coal engine in.
That's an excellent result, though. Like, to be able to ride the pig, that is the dream.
Assemble.
That is the fucking dream machine.
It's gonna take like a minute 40.
Dang. There's a lot of work that goes into this pig.
I appreciate it, even if no one else does.
Hey, I'll appreciate you, pig.
I don't appreciate your tone.
Your pig and all the work that goes into it.
It's mostly to cover the R&D costs, you know.
Yeah.
The research
Yes.
that went into the pig. They're actually very cheap to produce. But they got to make back what they spent.
I'll leave that for a bit and check on the sewer.
Fuck. That's a carpenter block. What the fuck are you doing?
Oh, I forgot. I was in chocolate milk hell. God damn it.
All right.
Which is kind of a misnomer because chocolate milk hell usually means you're bereft of chocolate milk.
Indeed. Hey, where'd you go? There.
Wait, so why are my drums all out of sort? Oh well.
No.
That is a question.
So Mel, you needed some lamps.
At least 3, please.
For what? What are you doing with them? Are you eating them?
Yes.
7.
It's a big fucking area, all right?
What area? I don't even know where you're putting them. I assume you're shelving them.
My bum.
Yeah.
Wow.
They're like
Can we see the light? Like out through your. Anyway.
Where,
No.
where, Mel? Where are you putting them?
around the hospital and the playground. It's a huge area.
Are you measuring out the distances?
No,
Okay, you should do that.
but I am
they
using
cover it.
F7 to see that things are covered.
Yeah, they take time to light up the area. So you gotta deploy them, and then you gotta wait a while.
Okay.
I'll get you the specific radius that they cover.
Cool.
Which I believe they're under Artifice, Arcane Lamp. Okay, so it's a 16 block radius.
Okay.
So when you're spacing them apart from each other, if say they're in the same line, you'd want 32 blocks of empty air between them
Okay.
because they got the 16 radius.
Yep.
All right, I'm chucking 3 in the bag.
Thank you.
I'm taking out the blood shard that's in there. Where did I put my wand? Found it.
Welcome to the team, Mechanical Pig.
Neat.
Let's grab a bit of charcoal and take you to the park.
Oh, Doll was listening, but she was doing schoolwork.
Schoolwork. Good job.
All right.
No, I was going to have like a snarky remark, but no, actually, good job.
Yeah, good job, doll. We're all very proud of you.
Unless you're learning to program in Java, in which case we're very disappointed.
You ready for this, Mel? Would you like to be the first?
Oh, look at it.
And here's your bit of charcoal. I can't remember how to put it in. Yeah, it's got a Bernie butthole.
But Sanders.
Now you gotta right click it to get in. I believe.
You might have to right click specifically on the seat. Or shift right click, I don't know. Oh, mount cart.
Mount cart. Ha!
She's going.
Look at it fucking go.
The kids will love that.
Fucking beautiful.
And the volcano is just there.
Oh, what a view. What a fucking view.
That's so good.
Okay, so I need a chest full of coal.
Oh no, parents gotta supply their own coal.
Yeah, BYOC.
All right, I'll put a sign that says BYOC.
I like your swing set.
Thank you.
Yeah, that is real cool.
So everything's being made. I just need to color it now.
Ooh. Yeah. I'm gonna have stick fights in here. And I'm gonna battle someone like up these steps, defending it, going backwards.
That keeps normal.
And then like they'll back me into this corner and I'll go down this thing. And unfortunately that means I've lost the fort, but it means I'll be on the attacking team next time.
That's exactly how it works.
That was awesome. Woohoo. And that lasts quite a while with a single bit of coal.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's honestly
Yeah.
probably about right for a coin op ride. Just
Legit
somehow worked out.
fantastic.
Oh my lord.
Why? No. Why are you not yellow?
It looks yellow to me.
Yeah, that's yellow.
No, the bottom doesn't look yellow to me.
Oh, the upright.
Hmm.
No, doesn't.
What the fuck?
Oh, yeah. I don't... That's interesting. It does not seem to do colored glass inside carpenters.
Oh, right.
Carpenter's
Oh,
fences,
what?
carpenter's barriers. Like, I assume it works okay in a
Motherfucker.
carpenter's block, but it's not working on the fences? That's odd.
Wouldn't those structural bits be better off being something opaque anyway?
I mean, probably, but wool it is, I guess.
Or can you like use steel or something so it look like steel railings?
Oh, I want color.
Fine. Fuck.
Son, I am very disappointed.
Got Jewel of Fates playing in your head now, don't you?
All right, well, that means I need more wool.
Oh, so I was talking about this earlier, but for the benefit of the stream, I've started playing The Witcher 3, and for the first time, and I'm pretty impressed. It's a seems to be an awesome game. Lots of really cool mechanics in it. I like it with the oils and potions and the toxicity level and
The Claven.
all that. It's a lot of fun. Anyway, so I had a Jethro moment.
The Jethroman.
Yeah. And in the very, very opening part of it, when you first start the game, you're in a room and it's like a bedroom sort of thing. And it's got a balcony. And of course, I haven't seen the game. I walk out of the balcony to have a look at the environment, mountains and all that. And I'm like, yeah, this looks really good. And I'm getting used to the controls. And I'm like, okay, jump. What I didn't realize is that in The Witcher, at least 3, when you're standing stationary and you jump, you actually jump forward. And I was standing on a balcony. So the very, very first thing I did in the game was fall to my death.
You're a fucking genius.
Yeah. I mean, that wasn't really my fault this time, though, because you don't expect that.
Yeah, true. I'm partway through my playthrough. Or when I say partway, I finished the main game. I finished the first DLC, but not the second one. But it's real good.
Witcher?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'd already played 1 and 2.
The combat system, I'm just in love with it. It's,
Yeah,
it's
pretty cool. I had to change the movement type to. There's like 2 different ones, and I forget which one the default is, but whatever it
didn't
was
know.
at the time that I installed it was shitting me, so I changed to the other one. But it's good.
Yeah. I'll look into it. I'm sorting out single click signs because fucking going into the signs wheel menu is a ass.
Oh, I just use my mouse number buttons, so it's
Yeah.
like 5 is Igni, and 8 is Odd, and that's all I remember. No, 8 is Quen.
Oh, so they should
7
already
is
be
odd.
there.
Yeah, I didn't buy them; they were already there.
Ah, right. Okay. And it'll select and use them, or just
No,
just select
just a
them?
selector. I think I was using Q. Was it Q?
To use.
Yeah.
Well, you can edit the settings file so that it'll use them at the same time with one click.
But I didn't wanna.
Okay.
I like to press button.
I'll check it out. I'll see what happens. Anyway, yeah, I really like it because there's so much versatility in the gameplay, like in the battle,
Yes.
and lots of decisions to make. So you could be utterly shit or really good, all with the same gear, just depending on your sequence of decisions. So, yeah, that resonates with me.
It's pretty cool. And unfathomably large.
What?
It's just huge.
What is?
The game. It's just
Oh,
ridiculous.
the world. Yeah, apparently it's
Truly
giant.
fucking stupid. In the
Yeah.
best way.
Yeah. Yeah, it seems real good so far.
Man, I don't want to go back to chocolate milk hell.
I can't imagine why.
Yeah.
Don't want chocolate milk, Alex?
I
Or you
do. I really do, actually. But in Minecraft, no.
I feel that. I also want chocolate milk.
Because it's the good shit. Jared, when you put these cactuses down, did you plant them or did you just put the cactus down?
I just put the cactus down.
Okay, so they won't grow any bigger than that.
Did I do it wrong?
I think with the saguaro ones, you have to plant the fruit.
Okay. Well, I still have the fruit.
Yeah, and they got a bunch of fruit growing on them, so it's,
I'll redo it.
yeah, it's no biggie. I just remember we ran into that problem way back when because we thought they worked like normal cactus.
Yeah, while I was doing it, the only particular thing I could remember about it was that they require rain to fruit.
Yes.
I'm like, I'm sure there was something more, but I just couldn't remember.
Okay.
So glad that these don't destroy items.
Yeah. All right, chocolate milk. I don't like you and you don't like me.
You like chocolate milk.
Yeah, I do. It's an unrequited love. Oh boy.
Go away, spider.
Now, how was I doing this? Oh, yes. Suffering.
Suffering, that's where I'm a Viking. I mean, it's not. I can't weather suffering quite that well.
I'm not a fan.
I think we all have some things that we can tolerate a lot more than other things, and even certain routes of pain that we might put ourselves through willingly just because we find it fun, and in
Yeah.
other situations be a complete softie.
True that.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can dig it.
God dang it. Why is milk the worst?
I don't know. Why is it?
Because it just is.
Look out, we got a milk hater.
Get him!
You don't want to hear what this guy said against milk. It'll turn you sour.
Oh.
Milk loaf. Cut off a slice of milk.
Ooh.
As you do.
Well, that's just cheese.
Yeah, kind of.
It's milk in sliceable form.
Right, the saguaro has been replanted.
Yay. Almost fed the chocolate milk back to the cow.
But Alex, if you feed chocolate milk back to a chocolate milk producing cow, you get even chocolatier milk.
Man, I wish I had a chocolate milk producing cow. That would make this so
Yeah.
much easier. Instead, I gotta put beans through it.
Yeah, but like, what if you put the bean through the cow, get the chocolate milk out, and then put the milk back into the cow?
I was gonna say that's weird, but then humans drink milk.
Yeah.
Like babies drink human milk. So, yeah, sounds like a plan.
Okay.
A cool view.
Obsidian, with all the things humans drink, milk from other animals may be the least weird. That's true.
Heard that.
I think so.
That's true. Some people drink 4X.
Well, there goes our Forex sponsorship.
Thank fuck for that.
They can keep it.
Yeah.
We're meant to say something nice about Forex here, but
Just didn't happen.
4X. It's possibly better than a punch in the mouth.
I don't know, man.
And then a little disclaimer, unconfirmed.
Yeah.
Research shows you get all these people and you punch them and offer them a drink.
Just people in lab coats and a biff.
That sounds fantastic.
You know,
of course Mel thinks that sounds good.
Yeah.
you know the funny part about that is that legitimately seems like something a beer ad would do.
True. True. But no matter how much they advertise, it won't improve their drink.
No.
Alright. Gotta be on the home stretch now.
Ah, finally.
Ah, dear.
That's better.
I have 205 buckets of chocolate milk.
205, you say?
Yes. Was it Sky Factory that had resource cows? Or were they resource pigs?
I can't remember.
Resource pigs, resource pigs.
I know it had a bacon tree.
Everything was a tree in that game.
Mm-hmm.
Iron trees.
We spent the early part of the game fucking them to make them big.
Excuse me, what?
Tree humping.
Did? Yeah.
You gotta twerk to make the wood grow.
I
We
don't
did.
remember twerking to make that happen.
Yeah, it speeds them up if you. It's like crouch, stand, crouch, stand, crouch, stand.
Yeah,
Speeds up the growth.
yeah.
I really don't remember that.
Wow.
Oh yeah, that was critical early game stuff. We were all tree fucking
Yeah.
until we got them in bonsais, but that took time.
Tree fucking. God, that was all Mel and I did for the first, I don't know, 5 or 6 streams. I
Oh
think.
yeah, you're a regular
we-
pair of tree fuckers.
We didn't know what we were doing, and you guys were the ones with the knowledge. So we just sat there and fucked trees.
I mean,
What a
when you put it like
sentence.
that.
You're a tree fucker. You fuck trees. Oh yeah. Why can't I fucking? Oh, you fucking fuck. Piss fuck.
Oh no!
No.
God damn it!
What's wrong,
doing
Alex?
I put too many milks in the milk buckets, so now I lack an empty bucket. So now I got to deposit milk in the floor.
Well,
Fixed it. It's a real big problem. Oh, it's because I didn't put the empty one back in the table. That's how I made that mistake. One, two, three.
well.
I did it 256 buckets of chocolate milk.
Oh, congratulations, Alex.
Oh boy. There's your brain holding up now.
I want to go this way.
Oh, you know.
Do we? Does anyone know?
You better.
Shit.
What's the matter, St. Richolas?
Oi, oi, ora!
I wonder if Kate's going to remember how to play Minecraft when she comes back.
Not a chance.
What the fuck happened there? Wait a minute.
The facility episode 2.
What was that? What happened? What? I don't get it.
Jared-
Oh, with Kate. Kate,
Yes.
Kate, yeah. I get it. I get it. I'm not always dumb.
Yeah?
Oh, well, shit. Okay, I didn't realize.
You know what's up?
You can get carpenter blocks in half blocks.
Yep.
Didn't even think. Did not even think about that previously. I did it by accident. Just
Why
then.
would what would the use case be for that?
And,
I mean, it's cool that you can do it. I'm just
different textures on the other side. I'd have to test that, but
oh yeah.
yeah.
All right. So we've done that and that. That's in progress. I skipped one because I'm a numpty. I gotta go to church.
What?
For
Getting-
murder.
Blaze things?
Yes.
That's what you do at church.
Jonky.
Jonky.
Junkie, what's up?
How's it going, dude?
Still really tempted to play that game.
Oh, yeah.
What's that?
House party.
Oh, yeah. I've played some of it. That dude's hilarious. Fucking touch any of the alcohol. What's Rick drinking?
Great fucking question. What is Rick drinking?
Well, among other things, Rick is having a drink of Something I've had on stream before. This one's real good. Stomping Ground. Pale Ale.
Stomping Ground.
Made right here in Melbourne.
18.
It's not a bad pale ale. It was on like
I heard
Was-
that.
what?
Something went kaboom.
Yeah, it was just a creeper sneaking up on me. It's fine.
Oh, yeah, it was on Ridiculo special at the bottle shop. So I'm like, yep, that's coming home with me.
And how did Mel take to that?
I was fine with it.
Yeah, she was
I
okay.
was down.
She was okay.
Down to clown?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have to keep it away from her in bed because it's cold. But
It's true, Dan.
Why am I thinking of Homer and that giant sandwich?
I was
yes, yes. Why did I just do that?
Why did you?
Yeah, the world may never know. I certainly don't. Wait a minute. That's better. Three, four.
Who was it that made the Engineers Guild lag so much anyway?
Well,
Alright.
I think it was those Yogscast people that I keep hearing about.
no, it was Neebs.
I was trying to remember their name the other day and I couldn't.
Oh, really?
Alex.
Yeah, I just forgot the word Neebs, which isn't too crazy. It's not a real word.
What?
Oh dear, you just digging a deeper hole with Neebs here.
No, they're great. It's just that I just couldn't remember the name because I'm defective.
Well, we tried to send him back, but yeah, no returns policy.
They were probably right here in the audience watching channels to find out like what not to do,
Aha, yeah.
and they heard that and now their feelings are hurt.
Oh yeah.
Well, on the bright side, they found a shining example of what not to do.
But yeah, I mean, we'd be their favorite channel right now, wouldn't we?
Yeah, exactly.
Most educational.
Now, Junkie. Rick hasn't exposed himself to anyone since the incident.
I mean, not in Minecraft. Jork Bortley, on the other hand.
Well, Jork is a bit of a problem.
Junkie, yes, I can. The dudes are actually already dying because of the wall spikes, but I want higher drop rates.
Oh,
So I'm in there with my fortune or looting sword.
So you've, okay. I thought for a sec you might be making updates to what we did with those
Yeah.
spikes.
The update is hands-on violence.
Yeah,
I'm
Cool.
down with this.
you are so fucking murderous, aren't you?
No, I'm just practical.
No, Mel.
No, Mel.
Oh yeah. No, she's got a fucking condition.
She's like, I thought Kate was bad, you know?
Only sometimes.
I'm gonna take the spikes down for the moment.
Oh, I got a question for you, Alex.
Yeah.
So I was saying to Mel today, we really should get Kate a heal thyself item or something, right? Enchant something for her.
She has a healing spell.
Yeah, spells are slower and they're, I don't know. But yeah, Mel was mentioned because of her magic resistance, and I didn't think that applies when you're.
Oh, you mean Morrowind?
Yes.
Yeah,
So
I give her all the potions and stuff.
Oh.
And she
'Cause-
has a belt with an enchantment.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at, like an item. Because the items, like, that's the fastest thing, and
Well, the items take just as long as the spells.
I thought items were quicker. Like the cycle, you can only use them quicker, but the effect happens instantly.
No, in on the server, it's configured to use the casting animation.
Oh, so it's your fault.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, the question was, does magic resistance affect that? And I didn't think it did because I got 94% magic resistance on my solo dude, and I heal myself all the time. So
Yeah, no, it doesn't. It's not magic resistance, but her spell absorption. But yeah, no, it doesn't apply to enchanting. Well, it doesn't apply to things you use on yourself.
yeah,
It
yeah,
does absorb enchantments, like attacking enchantments fired from enemies.
So, right.
Like if they have a magic ring of fireballs, you can absorb that.
Yeah. Your heals that you throw are still just as effective on her?
No, that's why I'm always yelling at her.
I told you this.
No, what? No, we were talking about self-healing, not Alex healing her.
But I said she had magic resist.
Yeah.
And that, she frequently didn't absorb Alex's spells.
Additionally, she doesn't regenerate magicka, so even if she had a spell, she could only use it a couple times, and then she'd be out.
And then she'd never be able to again until she...
Well, yeah, that's why I was talking about items. That was the main reason.
The way I kind of took it was Kate would rely more on things like potions because, one, she's not meant to be a magic character, so relying heavily on enchanting does kind of detract from that a little bit. And two, because Alex is meant to be our healer, and if Alex can't effectively heal Kate with direct magic, he can still do it with alchemy.
Yes, which is how I've been
No,
working around it so far.
That second part, I'm on board with that. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. The first one, I don't know. It's could just be
All
a
the
difference of
factors.
opinion there because enchanted items are like for everyone. Like going in and enchanting, yeah, that's a little bit different. But using them, because you pick up shitloads in the world and stuff. It's more of a everything or everybody thing. But the potions, yeah, totally.
Stop shooting fire at me.
When it's a passive enchantment, I'm more inclined to say that it's an everybody thing. Active enchantments, where you have to cast a spell, that, like, just from a roleplay perspective, the immersion perspective, is more of a magic thing.
I don't know if that's, I don't know if that's like the done thing, but anyway, we're splitting hairs. It's fine as long as the potions are there.
Yeah, if you're not making use of cast on use enchantments in Morrowind, you're really only hurting yourself. It's just sort of built with that in mind, whereas they did away with all that in Oblivion and Skyrim.
Yeah. Later on, cast on strikes absorb could suit her well. Absorb health.
Well, yeah, she already had that from very early on. That was why her mace was called Suck Job.
Oh, is that? I'd forgotten that.
The entire, like, idea of specific builds where you try to build within a set of limitations is about hurting yourself.
Oh yeah, but I just mean like even within the context of like Morrowind, and you make an Atronax Scion bruiser who doesn't use magic and sucks at using magic. It's still very much expected that you keep a couple things in your pocket, like, oh, I've got a little amulet that can unlock basic locks, and I've got a really weak heal that I can use in between fights, but it's not really enough to swing the battle that's actually happening real time. Stuff like that. Or like a random steel dagger that dropped off a bandit that happens to have a levitate enchantment, so that's how you get around. Because even then, the enchant skill affects how much charge is taken from an item like that when you use it. So even then,
a large amount too.
Yeah, so like a character with high enchanting is better at using magic trinkets anyway. So, like because of that, your physical focused character is not going to be as good at using those trinkets anyway.
Don't suppose anyone's near Djibouti at the moment.
yes.
Could you please get out a single piece of grey wool and put it in the bag?
Light grey or dark grey?
Dark grey, please.
That's
Did
like
you
the
come up
weirdest
short?
One
fucking
fucking
hostage
short.
demand.
Anyway, I think, like, talking about it as a sliding scale on the purest end was sort of like the extreme that I was trying to get across, acknowledging that Kate isn't going for the purest end,
I can see that. Yeah.
but
yeah.
accepting that it is a valid playthrough, and that if it's at all possible to do a playthrough on the purest end using either no enchanted items or no active cast enchanted items.
Yeah, I totally, I can easily see that. And even, in fact, if, if you're doing an RPG, you could be a melee sword and board character who just detests magic, and it's like, it's dirty. Yeah, exactly. So, if you're going full RPG, definitely. Right, so, I agree with that.
Yeah, I think it's because Morrowind was built sort of conceptually based on D&D. I think 3rd edition is what was contemporary at the time, which was very much of the design principle that even if you are the most, like, dumb as rocks barbarian, you'd have a collection of magic items because, like, there's just so much magic in the world.
Yeah. What happens when I push this button?
Yeah.
Those are usually the conditions that breed the, like, purest counter ideals, though. Like, for example, when Cyberpunk 2077 came out, it immediately came with the current of however small, certain people like me who wanted to go as much as they could without any implants, like pure human, that just because the entire environment is built to make use of transhuman modifications is what prompts people to not want that. So, like, I see the appeal of a bruiser like Kate in a magical environment like Morrowind for that very reason.
Right. Well, I guess it's sort of her decision, right?
It is.
Yeah,
But-
and it sounds like what I was mentioning, where if that is your playthrough and that's the role that you're playing, that's totally a cool role to pick.
But I'm not really arguing about what Kate should be doing, so much as I'm identifying one end of the spectrum or scale.
Yeah, that
And,
makes sense.
Like
Makes total sense.
using that as a yardstick by saying maybe that's a point of measure.
I dig it. Don't hurt yourself.
How are you still spawning dudes? Fuck.
Fuck.
Finally.
Oh, fuck's sake. So I was talking about repairing the carpenter's hammer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we went through it last week.
Yeah.
I've already forgotten the process. So I have to pull the body piece out, but put the hammer in really quick, right?
Yeah. That sounds
And
right.
I pull the body piece out by right clicking with something.
Just with an empty hand.
Okay. And then I right click with the hammer.
Yes.
That sound right?
Yes.
Like hell, little fucker. Yeah, you keep running.
What do you got there?
Got a little dude keeps running at me and then running away.
Oh, junkie ass Mel, what are you researching these days? Well,
Nothing, because I haven't got a job.
yeah, researching how to get fucking employment.
That's it.
It's tough when a PhD trained fucking microbiologist can't be finding work.
I'm doing a little bit of stuff. I'm doing some consulting work with a friend who has a consulting business, and I've been helping facilitate some meetings between a researcher at the University of Queensland and a biotech company, and I've been doing some coding for them and some data analysis, but it's not a lot. And I've been, I guess, finalizing papers and shit like that, but I'm not getting paid for that. Unfortunately.
Damn, how long does it take to repair this?
Some.
That's good enough. Flat out, Mel.
Trying to decide what to do with the
Yeah.
outer edge of the playground.
Oh,
I don't know whether I want to go around and make it like one level of berry bushes and then like a glass layer on top, or I don't know. I don't know what to do.
well, it's near the volcano, so you probably shouldn't have a fence that's, too reliable.
Yeah, true. Something flammable.
Yeah, like, you wouldn't want to impede the natural lava flow if it erupted.
Well, I don't want like something like I was just going to put the berry bushes, but they're 3 high when they're fully grown, and I don't want it that tall. I don't want it any more than like 2 tall.
If you want a bush, you can just use shears on leaf blocks, like chop the leaves off of trees and then place them.
Yeah, but they're not as pretty.
Yeah, fair enough.
Unless like I went around and collected all different colors, and I don't care that much.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of kind of doing what I've got here on the side of the hospital,
I see.
where it's kind of like each one separated by a little glass thingy.
Oh, did you just punch an Enderman?
Except that it would just be like one layer above that would be the glass, and then just like one layer along the ground that would be the different fruit blocks. Fuck it. I'm gonna do it.
Shit.
Junkie asks, would you consider working in the States, Mel?
No. I would have a lot easier time if I could. No, because of Rick's health conditions. There's no way on earth we'd get private health insurance in the US. It just wouldn't happen.
True. Well, I mean, I'm sure they'd let you pay them.
Oh yeah.
They just wouldn't give you anything.
And,
Yeah.
You know, I don't have that much money.
No. Just be like, hey, just deposit all your money in here. Okay, what do I get in return? No, that's it. Thank you.
Plus, these jobs pay like shitty in the U.S. too.
That's true. They don't pay very well. It pays much better here.
You got it, Obsidian. Have you been born? That's a pre-existing condition.
Yep.
Oh fuck.
Thank you, Jared, for doing the edge on the thingy.
You're welcome.
Old age.
I imagine that universities and stuff like that would I mean, this is only a complete guess, but I would guess that maybe they would have decent healthcare benefits with their employment, but I don't know.
Well, I guess, the problem is you can't guarantee it. And, maybe it's just for me and, not for family. And it's just too difficult.
Yeah, and the fine print and everything.
Oh, and plus one of the primary goals of people like health insurance, assessors who look at your claims, is saving the insurance company money. So,
Yep.
You just set yourself up with adversaries straight out of the gate.
I think the thing that bothers me most is having the private health insurance essentially tied to your employment.
Yep.
So it disincentivizes like getting a different job and getting paid what you're worth and everything.
Yep.
That's what it's all about.
Yeah, bothers me.
Yep. It's the almighty dollar, and keep your employees fucking controlled and loyal.
Yep. Subscribe to
Even
us
if you have to force
/anti-work.
them.
And yeah, as I said, like also just the lack of pay, like it's significantly lower than it is here in Australia. So I think the average is about 40,000 US a year.
I mean, cost of living is lower there as well, but cost of dying is through the roof.
Yeah, but that's only like, if you compare it to Australian dollars, that's only 56,000 Australian, whereas currently I'm on 100,000.
Yeah.
As roughly as an Australian postdoc.
I think even after correcting for cost of living, there's still a large difference.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. Taxes are, I believe, higher here, Junkie, although not by a huge amount.
Nah, they're not as high as a lot of people from other countries would initially think. They're, sure, we have taxes because all that stuff has to get paid for, but it's not like it's a big deal.
Yeah.
And
But
most of
guys,
the
it's
tax is
not-
invisible because it's just GST. It's just on the top of shit you purchase. Sorry, Jared.
It's not easy under Albanese.
Okay.
But I mean, even in the U.S., there's state sales tax,
Oh, don't get me started on that.
state taxes as well, and of course that varies. Of course that varies between states, but I mean, yeah, it's once you take everything into consideration, my cousin, whom I hadn't seen in person for like decades, a few years back, it was about a year before we moved down here, wasn't it, Mel? Came over, and they were on a big holiday, and they did a cruise up the coast of Australia, and stopped in, and we took him to the zoo. And after it was later in the day, we were kind of sitting back, relaxing, resting our feet, and having a drink, and he was like, "What? How can everybody just do so well here?" Like it was a legitimate question.
I mean, not everyone does, but
No.
still point taken.
But like general population, you go to a zoo, and it's like everyone's reasonably fed. They have a decent car, and they're healthy.
Yeah.
And he's like, how's everybody doing this? How come everyone's so happy?
How dare.
Yeah. And honestly, that tells the story right there. And this is from a person who's reasonably, he's doing okay, and he lives in areas where people are generally doing okay, and even he's saying that. It's like, well, that really says it to me.
Yeah.
I've lived in both places, and the difference is astounding.
The differences are weird too. Like,
Yeah.
there's really strange stuff that you wouldn't think of until you see it. Like, I don't know what it is about, like you watch American TV, and something about it feels old-fashioned.
Yeah.
I it's probably to do with the different PAL versus NTSC, like refresh rates on the TV and everything.
Oh, maybe.
But it just feels different.
Although
It's just slightly strange.
NTSC is a faster refresh, isn't it?
Yeah, I believe so. But
Yeah.
it's just the fact that it's different. Your brain's like, what the fuck is going on? What is up with
It
this?
is. It's extremely alien. Like
It's very bizarre. It's very disconcerting.
Yeah, the last time I went, to start with, I had big culture shock when I came to Australia that I did not expect. Because it's like, well, everyone speaks English. Sure, you drive on the other
English,
side of the
quote,
road.
unquote. Yeah.
Yeah. Sure, you drive on the other side of the road, but I mean, most things are pretty much the same, right? But it's the vibe of it,
It's Marbo.
but everything just feels so radically different. And when last time I went home, visited back in Seattle, I was just in like an airport bar, and it was, I don't know. See, everything to me was bright and loud. Then again, I mean, it was a bar. It was a sports bar, so it's all ESPN in your face.
I mean, that's
constantly.
what it's for.
Yeah. So that probably wasn't representative, and also many areas of the U.S. are really laid back, but it's definitely different. Chucky, look, we do have issues like that. I guess it's a matter of degrees.
Yeah, no,
It's-
we're full up of fuckwits. Like,
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, the fuckwits are universal. They're just a different
Yeah.
flavor.
It's a matter of degrees, but I think stuff like government regulations are.
Yeah, we used to have those.
But I think in general they're more robust here. They protect the consumer
For the
quite a
most
bit more.
part. Oh, Australian consumer law is vicious. Yeah, it's fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. It's it's still. It doesn't mollycoddle the consumers so much. It's like buyer beware is still there. So you know, like I imagine a lot of people would initially think about Australia is that, they're just, they're handing everything to them on the platter. But it's not like that.
No. But there are certain hard and fast rules as well. Like, you'd be like, oh, we can only give you a store credit. No, you can refund me the cost of the fucking item because the fucking law says so.
That's right. After this experience, I don't want your credit. I don't want more items from you. I just want to take my money and go somewhere else. And and consumer law is like, hey, you should be able to do that.
It's not always that simple, of course, but it is written down somewhere.
Yeah. And look, after all this, it's not like I'm going to dump on America and say it's terrible because, the U.S. is a great country. It's just that there are differences that exist and they are very stark.
Yes. But in terms of, getting employment over there, I would say the primary concern is healthcare.
Yeah.
That'd be the holdout for pretty much any Australian that you ask.
I think so.
And then the next one in the list is probably gun violence.
Yep.
Those would be the first two things that random Joe Australian would be concerned about.
And on that topic, right, I don't even think you need to have any particular stance or ideology on gun ownership to feel like that and feel that things are just so radically different.
Well, yeah, it's just
You know what I mean? It's not even,
mathematically, there's just more guns around. That's like I can count on one hand the number of times I've seen a gun. So if I went to the US, I'd have my concerns.
well, yeah, and you know what makes it worse though? To see, America or U.S. Comparatively to Australia is a very polite society. Okay, everyone's
To your face.
polite.
Yes.
Yes,
It's all sir
to
and
your
ma'am.
face.
Yeah, 100%.
Now, that's not saying that people aren't assholes, because they are. I mean, the natural habitat of the Karen is the United States, but it's like there's a reason for that. It's because you don't want to get shot. And this is hyperbole, okay? This is pure hyperbole, but after living so long in Australia, I travel back to the US and I'm a little bit on edge because I picked up all these Australian mannerisms, which is Australians pay out on each other constantly.
Oh, yeah.
We can afford to be more relaxed around each other.
Yeah, exactly. And that's it. It's Australians pay out on each other constantly because it's just banter. It's just, fun. It's the way people interact. But in the US, you go there and you pull that shit out just by accident because you're so used to it, you could get yourself in trouble.
Yeah. It's the, we call our mates cunts and cunts mate.
Mates.
Yeah.
Yep.
And if you don't understand what that means, have another tinny. Eventually you will.
Yeah.
You will.
One of us.
Can I take a moment to talk about how growing up on Christmas movies that were filmed in the US completely fucked me up because
Okay.
there are no Christmas Australian movies to grow up on.
True.
You get this image of Christmas that just doesn't exist over here.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. But I don't know, I'm sure in some cases there's good and bad to that.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I don't think Jingle All the Way could happen in Australia. And as good as the movie is, that's probably for the best.
Or Home Alone.
Yeah, yeah, true.
That just wouldn't happen.
Can you imagine having a house like that with a family like that in Australia's housing situation?
Yeah, holy shit.
Oh yeah, actually, for all that I've just said about Australia, we're definitely not immune here to the global supply shortages, and so fuel costs are way up.
Oh yeah, no, cost of living's fucked here at the moment. Things
It's absolutely
are bad.
garbage.
And if lettuce is what, $12 a fucking
Oh yeah,
kilo at the moment?
KFC's having a
Well,
lettuce
ahead,
crisis.
yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
they've substituted fucking cabbage,
Cabbage, yeah. KFC and Subway.
which is very funny.
I mean,
And-
for Subway, that's
and
probably a
housing.
step up, but yeah,
And housing.
housing markets, it's fucked.
We're at the tail end of a massive housing bubble, and buying houses, even renting, is absolute fucking robo doo-doo right now.
I mean, it
But
is.
like a lot of this is there's a lot of factors that contribute to it, and like none of it is particularly Australia itself, other than I will just say recent governments and leave it at that.
There you go.
Right? They did not leave the country in a good state, so that's as close as I want to get.
You're talking about the coalition, right? How garbage they are?
No, you've activated them.
No. That's what you were talking about, Jared.
Nothing could possibly go wrong.
And the wildlife, yeah, sure, shit can kill you here.
But it doesn't. I mean, how often do you ever hear of anyone getting hurt by
That's
any of the things that everyone's
The-
terrified about?
That's
The
true.
Australian society, or Australia on the whole, has adapted, and we have we've adapted to it really well, and we have protection measures, we have education, we have hospitals that have anti-venoms just on hand.
Yeah, that's definitely true. But the other thing is that we ham up how bad it is to keep people out.
It's true. I mean, absolutely do this.
It is actually like quite a daily risk when you're in the smaller towns and out in a
Oh, you're
rural
out.
areas.
Whoop, whoop. Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
that
like
is true. That is
living in
absolutely
a
true.
city environment,
Nah.
there's nothing like that.
But
Yeah.
even in those environments, I mean, people are educated to,
Yeah,
minimize these risks.
yeah.
Don't go there to fuck spiders.
I mean, if you've got if there's an empty field, an abandoned, say, plot of land, and it's all overgrown, and there's long grass and bush and that, and it's the right time of year, you're not going to go kicking through that, just wildly, willy
Yeah,
nilly,
the main
because
thing
it's gonna have snakes in it.
Yeah.
the main thing to remember about our wildlife, the dangerous wildlife, is like you kind of have to step on it for it to kill you.
Yeah.
Yeah, most of
Yeah.
it's not aggressive per se.
Yeah,
or
it's not
territorial.
like bears and cougars and stuff that'll
Yeah,
try
exactly.
and
We don't
hunt
have
you
any of
down.
that sort of
That's
shit.
true. They got mountain lions. God damn.
And fucking and grizzly
And
bears.
bears.
And bears cause
Yeah.
heaps of drama
I mean,
over
to be
there.
Oh
fair,
yeah,
like-
bears are bastards.
You can exist in the wilds with bears and all of that at certain times of years with absolutely no problem.
Yeah.
But like
I still wouldn't chance it.
no.
No.
Nah, I wouldn't.
But it's one of those things where like if I see a bear that's I don't know how distances really work. Let's say across the field from me,
Okay.
I'm going to be frightened. If
yeah.
I see a snake across the field from me, I'm going to be like, I just won't walk that way.
Exactly. Just not like,
No, I see a bear across the field from me. I'm flat on the ground, and I'm going to be flat man as I remove myself from that environment as
Exactly.
quickly as possible.
Yeah, that's a really salient point there, Jared. It is.
Yeah, it is.
An
Definitely like
alligator
that.
killed someone at Disney World. That would never ever happen here. It just wouldn't.
I mean, these things have happened, I believe.
We had one incident where a trainer was it was at SeaWorld or it was at some water park. That,
Yeah.
Yes.
I do remember that.
That is a bit different, though. That's not the general public.
Yeah, that's
true.
right. But yeah, I mean, especially in the outback and up north, you come across like a pond, which in Australia they call a dam, which is funny, and or some of the streams and shit, and you don't just go into the water. That's like the dumbest thing you can ever do.
Also, just to make, add another point, if I was on a field and I saw a funnel web spider, then I'd be scared like a bear.
Yeah, true.
True. They're fucking terrifying.
If I was on a field
Terrifying.
with a funnel web spider and a bear, both I and the bear would run the same way.
Yes, that is true.
You're right.
Like, all right, we can work together until we get away from this spider, and after that, it gets complicated.
The enemy of my enemy is my friend. The biggest thing with me, if I was out in a field and I saw a funnel web, I'd be more worried about there being more funnel webs. So instantly,
Fucking that.
That is true. The floor would become lava.
yeah, instantly I'm in a minefield. Right?
That's a very
This is-
good point.
This is like one of those leftover World War II minefields.
Mohammed, thank you for the follow. Appreciate
Thank you.
it.
Hey,
for the
thank you so
follow.
much.
Chunky.
And funnel webs, they don't fuck around. Like, they are angry. They are
They are,
They are
they are
perpetually
the only
angry.
ones
They're
I think that are the
terrifying.
aggro guys.
They don't care that you are 3,000 times their size. They don't give a fuck, and they can bring you down.
They're kind of into it, honestly. It's concerning.
Yeah.
It's like one of the only animals that I'm like legit absolutely terrified of.
They're like, yeah, step on me, daddy, I dare you.
Dull, yeah.
Like,
Well,
if you're
I
the
mean-
smaller, less imposing of two people, they'll probably go after the taller person.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, they're indiscriminate, I think. Dull,
Bastards.
yeah. Now, that's not universal. Like, if you're in the more southern locations and, it's kind of a built up area type thing, there's nothing to worry about. Like, in Southeast Queensland, a lot of kids grow up on properties with dams and stuff, and they're like, yeah, whatever. They swim in them. It's no big deal.
Having done so many times myself.
Yeah. But it's, farther north and farther into the outback. It's away from the populated areas.
Like I've almost stood on a brown snake before, and I've almost stood on a red belly black snake before. So like I've had a couple of close
Not good.
calls. But
That is not good, man.
But I mean, even if you got bit, you would then go to the hospital and you'd be given antivenom, and then
Exactly.
you'd be all right. You'd
Well,
be in
yeah,
a lot of
that-
pain and you'd be very unhappy. But
That's what I was mentioning before, the animals are there, but we're prepared for it.
yeah, exactly.
And in the ocean, we got blue bottles and blue ring jellyfish, and a lot of the stuff in the ocean is deadly.
I mean, the ocean's fucked up in general. I just won't go there.
It is
If the ocean was so good, why did we evolve legs? To get out of it.
to get out of it. Yeah.
I'd also like to mention that, growing up in the Northern Territory, there are definitely times when the safe waterhole is only crocodile free because it's that time of year.
Yeah. Check the calendar, like, okay, we're good.
So I had times like that where it's like, oh, there's no crocs in here. And I've gotten out and it's like, yeah, they caught them all. And it's like, wait, what?
It's like the two times an Australian checks a calendar. One is to see if there's crocodiles, and the other one is to see if it's bin day.
Or if you're up in the northern, also because of box jellyfish. So you're like, all right,
Box jellyfish.
Big seasonal there. Yeah.
you're like, is it jellyfish season? If so, fucking no swimming.
Yeah. And those things Oh man, it's not pretty.
They're the worst.
They are
They are
horrid.
terrifying.
Junkie says sharks are no joke. That is true, but at the same time, the number of incidents is incredibly low. It's just it gets played up by the media like crazy.
Yeah, it
So I
does.
mean, yeah, you couldn't really win in a fight with a shark, but also
No.
like it's not like it's happening all day every day. It's very rare.
And
Exceedingly
a
rare.
lot of that is down to education once
Yeah.
again. Like, you
Well,
know,
education and swim between the flags and all that stuff. Yeah.
patrolled beaches only. Like, you just don't go out to unpatrolled areas without accepting the possibility. And like even then, the incidence of attacks are extremely low.
Oh
but-
yeah, like lots of people are fuckwits daily, and they still manage to survive.
Yeah.
yeah,
So it's all
How
good.
long ago? No, man.
kind of amazing, really.
It's inspiring. The persistence of humanity, a miracle.
Yeah. But in the news, I think that I don't think it's even xenophobic at all to point out that a lot of the incidents you see with people and wildlife is tourists, people who aren't used to the place.
Yeah, for sure.
And I mean that you get that anywhere.
Well,
Yeah,
no, that's because all the animals are like, oh, I'm sick of eating Aussies. Oh, something foreign. Ooh.
Alex's fear of Sydney. Alex, are you afraid of Sydney?
No, I despise it. There's
Yeah,
a
we-
difference. It's disdain.
Yeah, I'm not afraid
It's
of
got
it. I
nothing to
just
do
hate
with
it.
the wildlife.
Yeah.
It's a little to do with the wildlife. They do have funnel web spiders the further south you go, so I'm not into
They do.
that.
They do. Yeah, yeah. But honestly, Sydney's a shithole. It's. I'm not
really
even gonna.
is.
I'm not even gonna fucking pull any punches there. Sydney is just a fucking.
I mean,
Train wreck.
there are good things in Sydney. My issue, if I had to pick one thing, is that Sydney feels dystopian.
It does.
It's like, it's a very early prototype of Night City. It's,
Yeah, I feel that too.
it's like
You're right.
it's a flashier Gotham. It's just it feels like it's trending that way to r/a boring dystopia. It's late stage capitalism. It's soulless. It's bad, and that's
Yeah.
ugh. But the zoo is fantastic,
Oh, there are some
Taronga Zoo is
amazing
fantastic.
things. Taronga Zoo is so good.
and the
Jazz
opera house
bars.
is cool.
Jazz bars. Like Sydney is full of jazz bars.
And
that
the
are just
North
so awesome
Shore
to go
is
down in.
quite nice. It's just that no one can afford to live there.
Well,
North
yeah,
Shore-
but that feeds back into the dystopia thing that I'm talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
It,
North
it
Shore is
feels
full of
unlivable.
Ponzi fucking Audi driving, new wealthy, just bullshit.
There
Young
goes
money.
our Howdy sponsorship.
But I like
God
Audis.
damn it, Rick! I wanted an Audi.
All right, Miss Mercedes. How's that?
Okay, there you
There
go.
goes our
Yeah,
Mercedes.
okay, that's much better.
I'm okay with that. I like Audis, but Mercedes not so much.
I'll only
Well, I
take a
think-
car sponsorship if they sponsor with an electric car. So
Oh, wouldn't
we're
that
not
be
getting
good?
anything.
Wouldn't that be awesome? I'd love that.
Yeah.
None of this hybrid nonsense.
No.
I mean, hybrids are cool too, but
they are, but
They are.
they're not electric cars in the same way. They're like petrol light.
yes,
Yeah, yeah. Babby's first
it's
pseudo electric.
10% less stink. Does
Yeah.
not mean that it's not stinky.
Yep.
It just means it's less.
All things are relative.
Hey Mel, quick question. If I go into this elevator here and down into this big empty white room, is that
Yeah,
the
that's
morgue?
the morgue. Yeah,
Okay.
do whatever you want. I'll work around you once you've finished whatever you need to do in there.
I'm just
Oh, you-
figuring out where the walls are so I can go around it.
You could make like iron bars around the edge, so like floor grates.
So that the dead
so all
can
the bits-
sluice.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah, and then it's
absolutely.
It's like, you know, you see butcher shops when they close, you know, they come out with the big high pressure hoses and shit.
Yeah, like the end of a day at Bovine University.
There you go.
I'm gonna BRB.
Junkie, no, I don't believe we do. I don't think you can use the Tesla Auto Drive in Australia. If they're gonna trial it anyway, they'd probably trial it in Canberra.
I'd say so, yeah.
But I don't know if
But
I don't know the timeline of that.
we have plenty of Teslas, but yeah.
Oh
the
yeah,
auto
Tesla's
drive is-
everywhere, but yeah, no auto drive. But I mean, fuck, dude, we
That
drive a
terrifies
Nissan
me.
Leaf, like a 2013 Nissan Leaf. So even if they did, it doesn't matter for us.
Yeah.
We're not that class of people.
Look, your car is a great car, though. I like
Oh
it.
yeah,
I like it a lot. Yeah. When you go to the shopping, the big shopping center there, you park in the charging bay now.
Well, yeah, usually if it's free, so it
Yeah.
depends on, who's around.
Yeah, it's weird to drive them. Having ridden in a Tesla, what was it? P100? Did they call them?
That's one of them. Yeah.
It had it had the 4-wheel drive. It had all of the performance upgrades, including the 2.5 second chip upgrade, which it's basically 0 to 100 kilometers in 2.5 seconds.
It's so unnecessary, but it's cool.
Who cares?
Oh my God, that thing is it's a thing of beauty. Like if you're not used to it, it scares the living shit out of you. But you know, once you've done it a couple times, it's like this thing is stuck to the road like glue.
Oh yeah, because they're heavy.
Yeah, they're heavy and
Because of the
they're
battery
just
weight
and they're-
distribution.
Yeah, it's low and they're weighted well and they have good suspension. It's just amazing. And I watched a video of a guy drag racing his Tesla against a V8 supercar.
I've seen that same video. Yeah.
Yeah, and he smoked it. He just, well, he didn't smoke it. It was an electric car, but he destroyed it. Now, after they got to the end, the supercar was catching up to him, you know, at a great rate. But for just dead acceleration, it was untouchable.
Yeah, man. The instant torque. It's great.
Yeah.
I really have you seen the Mitsubishi? Fuck, I can't remember now. They did like a concept car of like it's an electric version of one of their old boxy, like mid 80s fucking sedans.
Oh, that'd be so cool.
It's
Retro.
It kind of reminds me of like an old New York cab but electric. It's fucking crazy.
Now, see, now I want to see like a London cab
Yeah, man. I love that shit.
with an absolutely stonking electric engine.
I fucking love. There's actually a
motor.
subreddit all about like that kind of stuff, about like old stuff made new. It's called
Yeah.
retrofuturism, or it's like old timey perspectives on what the future would be. There's some really cool art and stuff there.
If you remember, can you link me?
Yeah, I'll
in chat?
remember.
Yeah, because I'm interested.
Does the Leaf have special slouching seats? No, but it does have seat warmers, so that's pretty cool. Not that we really need warmed seats much here.
Yeah. Oh, there are a few things that I'm not a great fan of in Australia. Well, besides marijuana still being outlawed everywhere except for Canberra. The Ford Mustang. I'm a lifelong fan of Mustangs. I severely dislike Fords in general. I'm a Chevrolet GM guy, but Mustangs just always got me. And the last couple iterations of the GT Mustang are built default with a line lock feature, right? And
I don't know what
line
that
lock.
is.
Okay, line lock. What it does is it locks the front brakes. So
Seems
that
unhelpful.
Well, no, it isn't if you want to warm the tires up. Right? The rear tires. Because with the front brakes 100% locked, you can peg the engine and you're just going to stay stationary and the rear wheels are going to smoke up, right?
Sure.
And so, that's why you see like drag cars and they do that just before they run because they're heating the tires up so it'll be softer.
Or bogans do it because they want to be fuckwits.
Oh, yeah. Or they want to, pull Sheilas. And,
That's what I said.
and well, okay, I stand corrected. And so yeah, that is standard equipment on the Mustang GT. It comes with a fucking line lock, and it's like, wow. But in Australia, they're all disabled
Because of the fuckwits.
because of the fuckwits. Yeah.
Yeah. The fuckwits ruined it for everyone else. As is often the case.
So Australia is not a utopia by any means, and
Yeah, that. I mean,
because we
on one
because the
hand,
cars-
universal healthcare. On the other hand, can't do burnouts in the Macca's car park.
Yeah.
I know life is so hard, right?
Amazing.
All right. We have it.
Oh, you got the fence going.
What do we have?
Oh, and you have a jumping challenge for the kids.
Yep, I got a jumping. Yeah, so the playground's now done.
Welcome
I
back,
just need to
Jared.
wait for shit to grow.
Thank you.
Welcome back, Jared.
Mel, that pool's not up to code. I need you to update that.
It is so.
No, it just got to have a tiled area around it. Otherwise, it's just a pond. And the bottom is sand. That's not a pool.
Yeah.
Can
I'm
we
afraid
put-
Alex is correct.
Can we put crocodiles in it? There's no crocodiles in this game, is there?
No.
Bummer.
But you gotta make it tiled. Otherwise, it's just a pond.
Look, she's
Okay,
gonna
has
well,
to look
that's all right.
intentional.
I'm okay with it being a pond.
At the very least, it needs to have tiles around the edge, even if you don't replace the bottom.
Yes. Yeah.
Wait.
So under the fence,
Mel.
put some sort
Mel.
of tiles down. Yeah, it'd be great.
Okay.
So it's the pool for the hospital and kids, right? Can you make the water like kind of yellow?
Maybe I could
know,
bucket like some
realistic.
creosote into a bit here and there.
Oh boy,
Oh wow, the poo cloud, right?
I'm concerned.
It should be like a darkish yellow. So maybe there's a bit of poo in it. I'll grab a bucket and we'll see how we go.
I mean, it's very dark. They're very dehydrated.
All you got to do is avoid the clumps, and you're fine.
easier said than done.
Oh man,
Getting me some marble then.
fuck!
Marble.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to use for the tiles.
That's not tiles.
It will be.
Okay.
That's
I'm
fancy
using
tiles.
Yeah, it'll be fancy tiles
Okay, that's
Yeah.
fine then.
to match the outside of the
Yeah,
hospital.
this ain't no public hospital.
Is it not?
No.
No.
Oh, also on the subject of healthcare,
Yes.
I think a lot of USians may not know.
They're called Usians.
Yeah, Usians may not know. We do have universal health care. However, if people want to, we also have a lot of health insurance companies.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
it's
we've
a
got
mixed
both.
system.
It's not like it's all, you get what you get, right? If you want to pay more and, you want to be able to choose your doctor and have a private bed and you get all the extra stuff, well, you're able to do that.
Yep.
Totally able to do that. I do, however, wish that universal healthcare also covered dental. That's a big one. And,
Yeah, there's a long
talk about
history
it.
for that because
There
it's
is,
like
Yeah.
it goes way back to like the schools and the places that teach that shit. So like because they've been disconnected for so long now, there's a lot of friction against like reintegrating everything.
Yeah. I understand the difficulties.
The difficulties with the government that we had for the last so many years.
Oh, which government was
well,
that,
yeah.
Jared?
I'm not getting political.
The liberal government. It's a little bit late for that, Jared. Oh boy. Nah, that's a fair call.
Excuse me, how did you get in there?
What?
There's a zombie inside.
He was born in there.
Didn't it just walk in?
No, you can't.
Oh.
Yeah, there are
You
warding
can't
stones.
cross. Yeah.
I was born.
I was born in the hospital. You merely walked in here. We were all born in a hospital, Bane.
Well, not all of us, though.
Oh, that's
Most
true.
of us.
That's true.
Most of us.
What are you
Most of
doing?
us.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
I already told you.
Yeah, that's right.
Chris.
I realized what you were doing.
What are you doing? Oh.
Oh no, the water's getting replaced.
Oh no, that looks terrible. Because it's all
That's
different heights too.
Oh, now you have to go and replace that bit of water down
That's
there.
alright, I
there
can
it
fix
goes.
it.
That's easy to fix.
That was funny.
Unfortunately, that didn't work as expected.
No.
I expected the water to stop it.
Yeah, so it'd just be that one spot.
No,
Shame.
you can't stop the poo cloud.
Nobody can stop the poo cloud.
No.
One of ABBA's less known hits.
Can't stop the poo cloud.
I don't know why, that was a banger.
Oh, it was. Like it's a shame you can't even say it was a stinker. Now,
Is this better, Alex?
Yes, that'll do.
Okay.
Well, just because it looked unintentional, you know? Like, if it's going to be a pool, it has to look like someone wanted to put a pool there.
All right.
yeah, that's a fair call.
Also, I only recommended it because I knew it wouldn't take you long.
No,
Pretty easy
that's
change.
true. You're lucky.
No, if it was some long-winded thing, I
Ah,
would have still suggested it, but been less less insistent on it.
Vehement.
Less firm. Vehement manslaughter.
Excuse me.
You fucking heard me.
So, what are crazy, insane things that a new player to? Oh, that looks good though. A new player to The Witcher might be interested in. I realize it's not like Morrowind. You can't just fucking destroy everything. But
I have nothing to offer you, really.
okay,
I don't know
Alright.
really what to tell you other than like
just play it. And
yeah,
get good.
just
Yeah.
do stuff in a way that feels appropriate
Sure.
for you.
Yeah.
Definitely buy like look at the skill trees and figure out what you want to focus on. And don't buy more than one of the like standalone perks without like don't expect to be able to use lots of those standalone perks because the rate at which you unlock the slots to put them in is fairly slow.
I see. Also, I've read that you level really fucking slowly. Also, repair kits apparently.
Yeah, I didn't use many overall, but
Okay.
like I did always keep some on hand. Otherwise, I could end in a tricky situation.
Yeah, if you got a sequence of fights
Oh.
that you didn't get to.
Yeah, I didn't get to swing by town, and
Yeah.
absolutely.
There's this giant mushroom room.
what?
There's a giant hole in the ground here.
Oh, yeah, that's the big mushroom room. That's where we grow the big mushrooms. It's very important.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because, like, if we need to embiggen a mushroom, we need a space to do it that's dark and underground.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out what's underground around here for the sewer. And I
Wait.
was not expecting that.
Wait, that's old mushroom room. I made a new mushroom room.
Yeah, this one was completely covered up.
Oh man, I lost it ages ago, and I got really sad that my mushroom room was gone.
Oh, well, I found your mushroom room.
I'm coming. I want to have a look. I need to see it.
Apparently, it's under the hospital.
Wow.
What the fuck? I made a new mushroom room because I had to
Yeah.
give up on the old one.
Also, look, I just have to say that the more times you people say mushroom room, the more it's fucking my brain up. Yeah, Junkie, it does. The Witcher, it's Henry Cavill. But the show was it's a show that's made from a video game. It was a video game first, and the video game was made from books.
Incredible. Hang on. So the new mushroom room is out this way. I'll show it to you, so there can be no confusion about the mushroom room.
And I have to say that Henry Cavill is fucking perfect for that role.
I may have misplaced the mushroom room. Hang on. No, wait. I think it's here.
Lost the new one.
This is it. This is the new mushroom room.
Fuck. You want to put a pillar or
Okay.
something outside that?
No.
This one is a lot easier to find because the entrance is in a hole right next to the volcano.
Yeah, it didn't take me long.
Ow!
I think I'm going to go stretch my legs.
Stretch your legs, everybody.
Yeah.
I will make a small little artifice to landmark this thing. But yeah, Jared, if you need to like demolish or fill in the old mushroom room, go for it.
Okay, thank you.
I'm changing the bottom of the pool to tiled as well.
Thanks, Mel.
Excellent.
See, how good will that look? That's gonna be fucking great. I can practically smell the chlorine.
The kid's eyes getting really red.
Yeah. Some of that's pink eye from the urine.
Thank God.
Okay, what is this yellow? Yellow wall. That's what it is.
You're in the car park.
Okay, I actually want the sewer to go past this rather than through it or directly to it.
I had a thought, Jared. You know how you can make custom NPCs and they can lie down, like little knobs?
Yeah.
Can you put a lying down person on a conveyor belt?
I don't know.
And should we have something like that in the morgue?
Yes.
Yeah, if we can.
Yes, we should.
What would they be conveyed to? Like a incinerator?
Yeah, like an autoclave or something, you know.
Or maybe to the human disposal thing, which is the sewer. But like, rather than getting dropped off in there, it just takes them through a hidden door around to the beginning again. So it looks like you've
Like
got a
constant
series of
supply.
dead corpses.
Yeah. Or we could actually kill them and set the NPC to respawn.
Okay, I like that. I think I will have it go directly to, like, this will be one end of the sewer.
Oh, yeah.
Maybe have a big open kind of room under the car park. Put a manhole cover in here.
Oh, yeah, manhole cover, yeah!
Yeah.
I'm so
Right,
excited
Jared, that's
about civil
fantastic.
works.
So then you can, like, hop into the manhole cover and you're in the big starting
That's
room.
how the mutant turtles will get their pizzas delivered there.
Yes.
Wait, did we have mutant turtles?
We
Ow,
do
why am I
now.
on fire?
How can you?
I think your suit overheated.
Yeah,
I don't know
it
why.
did, but like,
You just got too excited about fucking manhole covers. That's what it is.
Teenage Mutant Ninja
You're
Turtles.
like, yeah.
I think it's the lag.
Yeah, probably.
Like this, when the lag gets bad, the heat doesn't like tick back down properly, so it just explodes upwards.
I mean, what's more likely, Jared? That or the Ninja Turtles?
The Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh,
Rick.
no.
No, you have to be on Mumble.
I return.
You missed our conversation on Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. We're going to have like manhole covers and we're going to have Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and we're going to have conveyor belts with people on them in the morgue.
Neat. Like people laying down, like
Yeah.
dead people.
Yeah.
Can you put a sign in there that says "I see dead people"?
Jared, what about if we had, okay, it's a little smoke and mirrors, right? But we have a lying down NPC on a conveyor belt and they go past a window and then they disappear from sight. And then out of the other side of that section is a skeleton lying down.
Oh,
Yes. Yes. And then you can have that flow of blood into the sewer. I like
Yeah.
that.
That's a lot of effort, but it's funny. Might be worth it. It reminds me of the old cake factory.
Can,
Yeah.
can we have the body going into a machine called the Unwrapper?
Yes. Yes.
Oh wow! See, all you'd really need is two synchronized circular tracks.
Yep. The trick is
But-
having it sync up properly
Yeah.
if someone leaves and comes back.
That's right. That's right. Yeah. Huh. I have a question about liquids. Okay, so say you have a pool and you want to put like mud or sewage or whatever, like you're trying to do, Jared, in one spot. If you replace the very, say, the lowest level of liquid
We're about to have minicam.
with something that's not the water, will it still mix, or like does it stay separated if there's a vertical division, or what's the go?
Judging by
Minicam.
what just happened with the creosote, my guess there would be that the water would possibly override it because the water source block will fall down.
Right. Okay,
Why
so
am
you
I
can't
on
have
fire?
like stratified levels.
I was standing still.
All right. Dan, you hop.
That was a
Manny.
sunspot activity.
Yeah. Yeah, your suit short circuited.
I'm not still that excited about Ninja Turtles.
Are you sure?
Are you short? You sound like the ad from, or the robot bartender from that movie. Do you want some more?
Fifth Element. Mel, I
Thank
think
you.
you're breathing on your mic.
That's me. Sorry.
Thank you.
All right. That looks much better.
Show me. Oh yeah, that looks. Look how good that looks. Such a small change, and it looks amazing.
Looks fabulous.
That's
Yeah.
fantastic, man.
That's good.
Now, just confirming, the entire pool has a depth that's just over the head of the kids to go in it, right?
No, if the kids go in it, they'll die.
Well, that's
There's no
Oh, yeah,
ladders
sorry.
out again.
Yeah, it's just over their head. You're right.
Yep.
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 It's perfect.
There's no ladders out, and the fence is right next to the pool. So
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there's no letters out. You can't get out.
That's great.
Wow. The only thing it's missing is like the trash compactor from Star Wars. It's beautiful.
I suppose I should put a single ladder here.
and the water will disappear, Mel.
Yeah, it'll
well, no,
displace the
fuck that.
water. So
Not
yeah.
happening.
Yeah,
Nah,
leave the
it
ladder.
will. Yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's a bummer you can't have like a layer of creosote right at the bottom because, then it would be like, well, we all know turds float, but after a while they're going to break down, and maybe the sediment, settles to the bottom.
That's disgusting.
I don't know what's worse. No, I do know what's worse. The idea that like the pool has gone unclean for long enough that the human waste has settled at the bottom and
okay, just don't
separated
touch the
from
bottom.
the water.
Yeah.
That's Betty.
Yep.
That's bad.
It's stratified.
I don't like that.
Well, occupational safety and health and all the regulators, no, they just come and take a sample from the top and, oh, yeah, that's good.
They need to take a vertical slice so they can study the history of the pool. Like the Christmas in a can.
Right.
If you need to physically slice out the human waste from the bottom of the pool, then there's not much of a test to be done beyond we need to restart the entire pool.
I mean, yeah, we've come to take a plug sample from your swimming pool.
We want to see how polluted it is. The results came back. Yes.
Just yes.
I love it. Which is to say,
I'm changing
I love it.
dimensions.
Why?
I need to get some blizz rods.
Are we gonna lag?
Yeah.
We are, aren't we?
I have completed my zoning.
Oh, also, by the way,
Yeah.
some TV shows have returned with their new seasons. Number one is The Boys.
I don't believe in TV.
Dude, The Boys. Oh my fucking deity. It's great. It is so good. It is such an anti-superhero movie. So good. The Orville. The Orville is everything that Star Trek wanted to be. That's not true. They're both good, but God, the Orville is amazing.
I'm worried about that.
So yeah, I'm in streaming heaven right now.
Well, good for you.
Everybody keeps telling me I need to watch Stranger Things, and I always kind of felt that, like, I looked at the trailer and I'm like, oh, God, this is like a kids hero thing,
True, yeah, it's got people having fun, it's got morals, and thus it's unappealing to you, I understand.
Yeah, yeah.
Much like Avatar The Last Airbender, one of the greatest things ever produced. I understand.
This is probably gonna
On
sound off, but I got almost Stephen King-y vibes from Stranger Things.
It
Not
does
in the
actually-
spooky element, but in that kind of fixation on 80s kids dealing with spooky
Right.
things side.
okay,
Yeah.
all right.
It kind of reminds me of Goosebumps, too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's kind of
get
kid
that.
thing. But what I'm hearing lately is that the longer it goes on,
Meaning.
like the further fucking real shit, like it's proper good. So
I enjoy it.
yeah, okay. So you do watch it. Are you up to the latest season or
I'm up to, but haven't watched any of.
okay? Because I've
I
heard
caught
that
up before the
right.
hiatus.
I've heard that the last season, like, shit gets real.
I think I might have to revisit it and
Yeah,
be reminded of what happened. It's been a while.
yeah.
I think the pandemic had a lot to do with that.
Oh, Jesus.
There's
I
no
often
pandemic.
I often revisit at least the end of a previous season before starting the latest one if it's been a while, because you really need to remind yourself. Or I do anyway.
Yeah, I should probably do that too. It's not often that I find myself watching shows that are still being released.
Yeah.
I try to avoid him as much as possible because I know as soon as I catch up, I'm just going to get into that fucking grind waiting
Yeah.
week by week. It happened with Game of Thrones, didn't it, Mel?
Dude.
Happened with Breaking Bad. It happened. It's just, it's so much better when you can binge it.
What I did enjoy about Game of Thrones, though, was like having that that ability to be excited about what was coming up with other people.
Yeah, the community aspect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with that one. Need to have birch in the center, and then I need to have metal in the center.
Jared, do you have a place where I can put a creature and make many of the creature and then kill the creature with violence?
Yeah.
You mean like most of your farms?
Yeah, but like a specific creature.
It's like my mob farm thing is in the deep dark. So you can just go in there. If it's running, there's a lever to turn it off.
Yeah.
And you wait until they get auto killed, and then you can take the thing out of the mob. Like go through the door, go to the
Get
mob
on the floor.
spawner, walk the dinosaur,
Excellent.
and then flip the lever, and you can turn off. I'm pretty sure you can turn off the grinder side as well if you want to manually kill them.
I do. All right, I'll go check it out. Thank you.
It's much more satisfying when you can manually kill things.
Oh yeah, did I tell you guys that the playground is now complete?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I'm gonna come take a
I
look.
mean, no, you didn't. Yeah, I want to take a look too. Look at
What
this.
happened to
city from
Cirque
the air.
tonight?
So good. Yeah. Good point.
Hey, this is cool.
It is. I do like.
What is this thing? Oh, it's a slide.
Well,
You climb up and then you whee.
Oh, Mel, you did it. The railing. We were talking about materials.
yeah, I used wool. I used wool a lot in here actually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's
And then jumping challenge.
You know, you could use carpenter blocks on the like carpenter slopes on the slide if you want to.
I forgot how, so
Oh.
I just did it like that.
You
It
want
was too
some?
hard. No,
Okay.
Unless you want to actually
Yeah.
put it together.
Well, I can do it. It's only 3.
Okay. Well, if you want to do it, do it. Otherwise,
What are they made out of? It looks like marble.
it is marble, and it's carpenter's blocks with marble. So
that's cool.
not there.
What up?
No, not there. This one.
Yeah, you're in the wrong place. That's not a slide.
Oh, isn't that the slide? Oh, it's not a
No,
slide. I am dumb.
this one over here.
Beep, 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 beep.
Otherwise, we're not going to be able to get up.
Oh my god,
Get it.
yes, please. Come through here, little child. Come on. Come on. No, get in
What
the
are you-
pool.
What do you?
There.
Get in the
Are
fucking
you
pool,
trying to
Morty.
drown?
No, I just put a little zombie kid in the pool.
Oh yes, that's
Wait,
fantastic.
oh, here it is.
Keep him. Oh, and he can't get out. Because they're more than one block high. Yes.
Yep.
Yee! Actually, normal mobs can't get over a fence either. So
Yep.
Oh, excellent. We need to get more of those zombie kids.
I mean, he'll despawn when we all leave, but I wanted to put him in the pool.
Can we get a zombie kid spawner? And like every time you come near the pool, there's like, multiple zombie kids having a swim.
In theory, it's a lot to make it happen, but
Yeah,
I even got
fair enough.
I got like a seesaw and a jumping challenge.
yeah, I like the jumping challenge. It's cool.
Yeah, it's
I
nice.
needed something to fill here, and then
Yeah,
I saw an example of this, and I was like, "Oh, that's perfect."
it's nice. I like it.
And then like a little house and a swing set, and Mick's gonna fix the slide. Ha ha ha! Little zombie man, you can't get out.
Hi, little zombie man. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
All right, so that one.
How's that, Mel?
The fuck?
Excellent, thank you.
I feel like we should. Should we fill it in below?
Yeah, if you
Because
want.
like you just fill it in solid. We can do that, yeah.
Yeah, I'll just
No,
some-
put reverse slopes.
Oh, you can't though.
Yeah, you can.
Like no, because you can, but there's going to be a hole. Because you can't put reverse slopes. That
yeah,
wait a minute, you can.
yeah,
Show your fucking hole. Hold up, Mel.
Okay.
yeah,
There.
like that. That'll look good. Oh,
No.
You got marble on you or not?
I've got a little bit. There we go.
yeah, that looks good.
Notice, Alex, that I don't have this problem that I used to have on the totem anymore.
Ah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you can fill them.
Need one more marble, Mel, to fill that. You've got some.
It's not letting me. It's not letting me put it in.
All right, let me do it.
Here, just wait. Here you go.
You may have been getting the fence in the way. I don't know. There you go. Yeah, that's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, Slaney boy.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. Oh, actually, hold up. You can have those two.
Cool. 'Cause I'm carrying some anyway.
Yeah.
Excellent.
No, man, this playground is great. It's fucking fantastic, man. I almost smell McDonald's.
Inside the hospital. If you have coal, you can put coal in there and climb in and.
And ride it around.
Uh-huh.
It's so cool. It moved a little bit. It's not lined up. Like, I didn't push it. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's better.
It's fucking chaos in the murder room. Ooh.
Where's the murder room?
In the deep dark.
Ain't going there.
Oh, they're gonna give me all the snowballs I need to. Lovely.
Xylari was slain by spiders.
I believe you.
Died September 20th, 2020.
Oh my god.
I think this looks really good. This hedge is starting to come together now.
Oh yeah, because it's growing.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it is right at the base of the volcano. That is so perfect. Like literally just. Nah, it's probably not gonna, erupt and expand.
Yeah, it's probably fine.
She'll be right.
Why wouldn't it be?
Who died here? Next to the hospital.
Me. I'm leaving it there because it was hilarious.
He's slain by angry zombie.
Oh, it was a mega zombie, and he hit me once with a fucking lightning bolt, and I
Oh, yeah.
literally one shot.
I remember that.
One shot. Wow, with
And
all
it
your
kept-
health.
And it took double my health because I've got 2 lots of health.
Well, that's what I mean.
Yeah.
All the health you have.
That was very recently, wasn't
It
it?
was, yeah.
Yeah, I think I remember that. Oh wow, this is weird. When you walk on the fence, see how we're floating above it? Mm-hmm. Okay.
Well, that's because the fence is bigger than.
Yeah.
Like a fence is 1 point.
Well, it's the
5.
hit block.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the hit block determines where you stand.
Like when you stood on that
Oh yeah,
that
last night.
Morrowind droidica, for lack of better.
Oh yeah,
description.
the Sphere Centurion.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And you were
yeah.
like, oh, you were pretty far off the head,
I was. Yeah,
but then it unfolded and its head touched your feet.
yeah.
It's always awkward when that happens on a first date.
Yeah. I mean, what?
Well, I mean, I try to avoid it.
Dole said last week.
Last week for the death. Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, yeah. Not for the droidica. That was yesterday. See, that isn't gonna work. Still, one of my favorite things about Henry Cavill is The Witcher. When he looks at something, he's like, like it's like borderline iconic. It's it's like Marge Simpson. Yeah.
And then your button-up shirt rips open, revealing your undershirt, which is a stretch picture of Henry Cavill's face.
Yep.
Wow.
That's exactly how it works.
Yeah. Okay.
I wonder if I could get one of those shirts commissioned.
I bet you could. Fucking. Oh no. Terrible. Terrible, you people.
I think it's fucking great.
You're supposed to say, what do you mean, you people?
Oh.
No, I know what you mean by you people.
I know exactly what you mean.
I think too many people now understand very explicitly what people who say you people mean by you people.
I think so.
Yes.
I think so.
$128. Div 4 times 16. It's 512. Fuck.
Yeah, that's not gonna work. Fuck.
Everything all right there, both of you?
Fuckity fuck
know.
fuck poop fuck.
No. A demon heart. Ugh. Worst trade deal ever. Could you little snow people just fucking, oh my god. I'm having an incident.
Okay.
Could I just turn the machine off? Yes.
Yeah.
But that's letting the man win.
Just do it. You know what? Sometimes the man has to win.
I don't think that's
I
true.
know it's tough. I know it's tough.
Man, I wonder.
What part does he play in all of this? Who is the fat man? I require additional rods.
Well, sounds like an interesting party.
It's an onion party. Ah! No, I'm working on collecting all the bits for my my store,
Oh, yeah.
and I require a large amount of rods.
It's still
Yeah,
got a lot.
usually with an onion party, the number of rods is more than sufficient.
Well, I mean, 3 out of 5, that's pretty good.
Ew.
It's not like there's a need for more rods, you know?
Nah,
So therefore it's sufficient.
nobody wants a sausage party. Well, I shouldn't say that.
I mean, more rods are welcome, but
Oh, yeah.
just in a purely engineering sense.
But I wanted to get a picture with the rod.
In Rod we trust. I'm surprised that didn't provoke the fish from Doll.
Yeah.
She's busy.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, clearly we're talking about inanimate carbon rod, right?
Yeah.
Or are we talking about Rod Flanders?
I'm talking about an animate carbon rod.
Carbon-based life form.
Yep.
Yep, I'm thinking the first Star Trek movie.
Oh, I was thinking evolution.
Oh yeah, that too, right?
That fucking movie.
I knew that'd get you, Mel.
What a
It's so bad.
It's a stupid
fucked up
film.
movie, man. Oh my god.
It's
love
alright, Doll. I got you covered.
But was it perfect for David Duchovny or not? I mean,
Oh yeah.
it really was. And, in fact, I want to watch that again. That was
It was the dumbest movie ever.
it was dumb as fuck, man.
I saw it at an age where, like, I don't know, I processed movies completely differently, so
Yeah.
probably an idea to watch it again,
Yeah. Actually, maybe, yeah.
because I don't even remember it.
You could get completely different takeaways from it now.
I'm sure there are a lot of movies that I've counted as having watched, but would probably have a very different experience with these days.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Maybe you could, have a rewatch of some things.
RoboCop was one of them. I more recently watched RoboCop, like within the last year or so, I think.
Like again or for the first time?
Again,
Right.
but like the first time I had watched it was when I was a kid / teen.
When
So, you
they
know-
were a young warthog.
I probably took to it like, oh yeah, robot cop man, yeah, he's got a gun in his leg or something.
I mean, yeah,
I don't know
true.
what Kid Jared was thinking.
That's facts, though.
But yeah, like nowadays I can appreciate that there was a message to RoboCop, and
Yeah.
it was
yeah,
more
big
than
one.
just he's got a gun in his leg.
Yeah. I just had this thought though, as soon as you said gun in his leg, like I'm almost surprised. I'm not surprised because they couldn't do it, but I'm almost surprised that the Ed 201 didn't also have a machine gun in its crotch.
I haven't seen like the remake of RoboCop though.
I don't think you're missing much.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
Yeah. I don't think it's that good.
I remember watching the remake of Total Recall, and I think I fell asleep.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
it's,
like-
oh,
It did,
it's bad.
yeah, it didn't feel like Total Recall at all.
Total Recall had that iconic 80s, 90s just feel to it. It was a very similar feel to RoboCop
Yeah.
Yeah,
in some ways. And yeah, it just I'm
gave
I'm
me
with you.
nightmares.
I rewatched the Total Recall remake about a year ago.
Yeah,
And on the second watch, I'm like, yeah, okay, it's all right, but it's not, and the problem is really that the original RoboCop was just so fucking iconic.
Yeah. My understanding, and I could be
Sorry,
wrong.
Total Recall, sorry.
Yeah. Is that the recent film was based more on the books. Whereas, like,
yeah.
the one that we know, Total Recall, the film that we love, is a complete fucking travesty from the point of view of the books. It's nothing like the source material. But
yeah,
that's
it-
not
it
what we
completely
wanted.
departed.
We wanted the one that was like the one that we all loved.
Yeah,
Well, like,
we
give us the
wanted
Monty
Schwar-
one.
We wanted the Schwarzenschnitzel version with
Yeah.
with the chick with 3 tits and everything, right? And the eyeballs, the balloon eyeballs, everything.
Exactly.
You know the thing that I think gave me the biggest nightmares was like the auto driving robot car. And like
Welcome
he gets
to
into
Johnny
it and that
Cab.
robot thing turns around in the spot and I'm like, I pictured myself getting into one of those cars and the robot just turns around in its spot and suddenly I'm trapped in there with this robot. And it's
he's
got
like-
that face.
And he's like, "Hi, my name's Chucky."
Yeah.
Fantastic.
I mean, also the being
I get it.
trapped outside and having your face expand.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
my
the
face is
nowhere
expanding
thing.
all the time. It's fine.
Alex's face is like the universe.
Just
It's
on
in
a
a constant,
constant
Yep. Stonks.
state of expansion.
Make the line go up.
Start the reactor, Quaid.
Oh no.
Oh man, I gotta say though, the cab driver though. Oh, I got 5 kids to feed.
Oh, yeah.
It's just everything about that movie was so fucking good. And look, I'm sorry. Apologies to the original author.
Oh, yeah.
Who didn't get his story used.
Yeah.
But I will unapologetically fucking love the original movie.
Yep. It just is what it is. It's got a life of its own now.
Oh, and just everything about it, and pulling the tracker out of his nose, just all of it.
Yeah.
Sharon Stone, and like considered that a divorce. So perfect. Sorry, Jared.
I had like this thought that went 2 different ways. I'm like, one of the problems I had with the more recent Total Recall, the remake, was that it wasn't like the original in my mind, the original being the movie, but more that it felt like a modern movie for the time, like it was lacking a certain vision of its own, I guess.
Yeah,
Like,
true. Sort of felt like a product.
Yeah,
Yes, that's a good way to put it, Alex.
the newer Blade Runner had a little bit of that, but it still felt distinctly like its own thing.
Yeah, yeah. It was good enough to stay within that. I am I'm an entity that stands on its own.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think part of it, I mean, it's probably not even that big a part of it. For me, it's the practical effects and practical sets. Like a lot of those,
And the
like
lack of?
RoboCop and Total Recall and stuff, they feel similar because like the sets were physically produced.
Right.
Like there's all these weird tubes and grates and stuff in the background, and it's just got this gritty feel to it because it's real and
it's physical. Yeah,
Yeah,
physical
and-
effects.
and there's a certain quality to that I really like, and
Yeah,
to me that sort of goes hand in hand with films of the era.
yeah,
Yeah,
and even
agreed.
like the Ed 201. His I don't know whether that was done by stop motion or CG or what, but you watch it now and his movements, you can see the frames. It's it's jerky, it's in steps. Like watch it again and when it moves,
Oh, yeah.
it's just so obviously that.
It is.
But like to me, that fits.
Yeah,
Like I it's almost like I wouldn't want to see it fluid. And so I guess what I'm saying is, to me, that ties in with your grounded in a physical object that is actually in the world on the stage.
yeah,
Does that make sense?
it does.
Yeah.
And it's really subtle things. Like none of those make or break a product. Like there are plenty of things that are like super heavy CG, and I don't care.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's just one of those things that's part of the experience.
Yeah,
I
like
think
you know.
the closest example in recent times of sets convincingly sort of creating that feel, the same sort of feel as Total Recall, the original, and RoboCop and stuff like that, would actually be the first season of The Expanse, specifically all the scenes and stuff on series. No, not series. Sorry.
Yeah, that wasn't season 1.
No, wait. What was the one where were they at the start? Where Cop was at?
Blah, 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 blah. Shit. Yeah, I know the one.
I'm trying to remember the name of the station.
Keeps the rain off my head.
Yeah.
The guy I fanboy for. The Punisher.
Yeah.
What was that station, Mel?
It wasn't Phoebe. That was a different one.
No, and that was the one that kept trying to get into my brain right then too, was Phoebe.
Yeah.
Chat. Series 1, or well, I mean, it featured in a lot of the seasons.
I'll just find
That's
out.
Mel.
There's no one in chat tonight. It's just
It's-
us.
It's
And the distant sound of dolls sewing.
oh
Yeah,
yeah.
where's Cirque when you need him? Fuck.
Yeah, Mel, I'm gonna put a metal thing, and then this is where the main propeller comes up from.
No, it was series. It was series station.
Was it really Sirius Station? I didn't. Oh wow.
The one you were thinking of that wasn't until later was Eros.
Yeah. Well, Eros was the one that the alien
It got
thing
blued. Yeah.
flew around. It got blued, yeah, and it flew it into Jupiter or whatever it was.
Venus.
Venus, yeah.
But yeah, like
How-
the just like the tunnels and the docks and all the industrial sort of settings of that. I'm like, wow, this feels really like like an 80s sci-fi set.
Oh, you know what? I never got that feeling. I can respect it. I can totally understand it. I didn't get that myself. Huh. I will be watching it again. Like everyone who's seen me on stream has seen me raving about The Expanse. So
It's fairly decent.
fuck off.
It's acceptable.
Yeah, it's sufficient, right?
Also, another point to like Alex's effects, like physical effects thing, is that so many designs came from not trying to just design a generic sci-fi or whatever thing in 3D. It's because they had bits and pieces lying around that they're like, let's stick this together and kit bash and see what comes out. And then they're like, wow, that looks really sci-fi. Let's use that. And so many iconic designs came from the inspiration that you get from these physical that the designers got from those physical objects.
Yeah.
Okay, I can see that.
Like that eyeball on a stick that comes out of Jabba's palace. And it's like, and then they brought it back in fucking The Mandalorian, and I fucking lost my shit. I'm like, yes!
That was one of the coolest things about Star Wars. Like you have to watch it, and you know, I think this kind of feeds into this whole online hate for a lot of the new Star Wars properties in two ways. Like it was that magic. It was almost a Muppets thing that
Kind
they
of.
had going.
I mean, well, I mean, Yoda, definitely, but
No, yeah, but you get what I mean. It's not. I don't mean Muppets as far as mechanical, like, oh, it's a puppet. What I mean is
puppet.
what I mean is just that feeling, and that eyeball on a stick comes in. And it's like, "Ah!" And it makes you internally laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was something that Star Wars always had going for it, like hardcore. It was like it had that little tiny bit of comical.
Yeah,
Special
a little bit of
effects.
that absurdism.
Yeah. And to me, that is incredibly endearing for the original show. And at times they've lost that a little bit, I guess.
What the fuck is this, Rick?
What?
Oh, that's art.
Oh, is it?
What?
No,
Oh, yeah, that is art.
it's a fucking science project gone wrong.
It's
It
a
looks it.
art installation mill.
Okay, that's
He discovered some function of his hammer and then went out of control. That's all
Yeah, it was the
Pure
hang on.
expression.
What yeah, but I mean
look,
look
at
at
this. This looks excellent.
but look at the shapes. Like look at them. You can
Oh, I looked at them.
you can do, but it's what you can do with micro blocks. I'm like, you can make these impossible things that you should never be able to make in Minecraft.
I see.
Yeah.
Hey, Rick.
Hey.
Speaking of like the value of absurdism in sci-fi settings,
Yeah.
I just recently started listening to the audiobook for Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, that would be so good in an audiobook.
Yeah, baby.
It's narrated by Stephen Fry.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, lordy. Now I'm interested. I don't tend to listen to audiobooks, but wow. I could be convinced.
It's such a good
Hitchhik-
series. I really enjoyed reading them.
Oh, Hitchhiker's Guide.
I've never
man.
like read them before. My only interaction with the property has been the movie.
And the sort of cultural osmosis.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think I picked them up
I mean,
from a book fair at my primary school. And
everyone
Rick
knows.
was like, these are good. And I'm like, all right, done. I'll buy them.
Yeah, he mentioned him, and I was like, oh my God, dude, don't even hesitate. Just do it. You're going to love him.
Buy. Stonks.
They really do have that absurd factor.
Yeah.
Like it's amazing how many relatable things are happening out in the wider universe.
It was a commentary.
Mention of eggs and stuff, which is a very Earth thing, and like the last of some race dying of cholesterol. But like in other ways, it's still wacky because it's the universe and there's different rules out there.
It is so good for that. It's just yeah.
But it's also got that whole like, haha, I'm laughing at this because it's so alien, and then you're like, wait, no, that's just a commentary on how things are on Earth. Like the president doesn't have any real power. It's so they can create outrage to draw away from actual power.
Douglas Adams, he walked that line so fucking well. Mm-hmm. So fucking well, because it was parody and it was satire in the midst of absurdism that could so easily distract you and go, oh yeah, it's just silly.
Yeah.
But if you really pay attention to it, it's like, oh wow, this guy's making a real commentary.
And I think like that's given away very early on with the parallels between I'm drawing a blank on the names, even though I was just listening to it this afternoon. The main character, the main human character, and his house getting demolished.
Yeah, Harvey Dent.
Yeah.
Harvey Dent.
Harvey something Dent. Arthur Dent?
Arthur Dent, yeah.
It was Arthur. Yes, it was.
And like all of Earth being destroyed for the same reason, but on a universal scale.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Completely intentional.
Even down to like speaking to the guy who's responsible for destroying the house, saying the notice has been up for ages, and it's like the notice was hidden in a cabinet in like somewhere in a basement behind locked doors and everything.
It's all commentary.
And the Vogons are like, there's no point complaining. What was it, Alpha Centauri or something has had the notice for the last 50 years, which is relatively close in galactic terms. If you can't be bothered going out for a jaunt through space to find it out, then you have no right complaining now.
Oh man. Yeah, it is so fucking on point. Oh my God.
I'm being camped.
Uh-oh. Oh, kittens.
Yep. Meaning he's staring straight at me.
Oh no.
But yeah, and it would combine it with absurdism. But then this absurdism, if you just took it as that alone and never thought anything further, it was completely entertaining.
Yeah, exactly. You could unwrap it as much as you wanted to.
Yes, exactly. So it just worked on so many different levels.
Ooh.
Yeah. I really like things that that are so accessible that you can enjoy it in a lighthearted way.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But also look into the greater depth of it because there is that depth.
Mm-hmm.
I also like things that are like only deep, so you have to basically accept that you're going to think about nothing else for the week or month following.
Yeah.
Those
I
are
totally
fun
agree.
too, but they're a very particular fun.
I totally agree. It's a variety thing, and it's like, I think that is a lot of what drives the success of shows like The Simpsons, because it's it happens on multiple levels. You can be a little kid and go, ha ha, oh, that's funny, ha, and not even care. And it's got value there.
I am going to BRB.
Okay. Bye, Mel.
Bye-bye.
Jared, where are
Yeah,
your
but-
empty cells at?
My empty cells.
Yeah. You know, like for simple centrifuge operations that just produce bullshit, so then you want to empty their cells afterwards.
Oh,
I had a look in the blast furnace, I had a look in the... What is this? Industrial
know.
grinder.
I often struggle to have empty cells.
I feel
But
like there
I'm
was a
sure there are
bunch of them
some
somewhere.
around.
Yeah. Oh, they're in the electrolyzer. I found them.
I empty my cells regularly. What? It's they say it's healthy.
Yeah.
All right, enough of that.
Yeah, you had 48 of them in the electrolyzer, so...
Oh, it's time for a fish.
No. No fish. Only dreams now. Jared, do you have somewhere that I can put oil? Do you need oil?
There should be some oil tanks underneath the Roborick farm.
Oh, out near
Whether
the
or not they're
ocean
both
window.
full, though.
Yeah, that's cool. Just that this will produce a little bit of oil as a byproduct, and I mean,
Okay.
I can bin it, but if I can put it somewhere for storage, that would be better.
Yeah, if there's space, put it in there.
Okay, I will have a look.
I should make some oil barrels.
Put them out in the ocean floating.
Oh yeah, just random empty ones.
Oh yeah, you have 2 tanks that are very full of oil. Actually, wait, is oil one of the things I need? Am I stupid?
Maybe.
Okay, no, it's not one of the things. So I'm not stupid. That's how that works.
No, it isn't.
If I do the smart thing one time, it means I'm never dumb.
Yes. Okay. All right, Alex.
I don't think you're stupid.
I don't think Alex is stupid. I've told him he is many. No, I haven't. I never have. No. Well, okay, in jest, plenty of times, but never seriously. Quite the opposite.
I'm back.
I'll never call someone stupid for, like, I guess
Mel.
having a logic failure in a moment.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, something shorting or not connecting 2 points or something like that.
What are you, a robot?
But
I was
if,
going to say that
if
that's
you-
my default state.
Nah.
because like we do that all the time, but if you,
Yeah,
if your logic failure has been pointed out and it's like a worldview kind of thing,
Oh,
and you
if
belligerently stand by it, then I'm going to call you stupid.
refusal to learn,
Yeah.
I think. Yeah. There's kind of a fine line between standing by what you have learned to be the truth, right, and defending it, and also being willing to at least critically evaluate new information. And
Yeah, but see, I don't know whether
if
that's
you're-
stupid or if that's ignorant.
now I think it's biased.
Yeah,
Really,
but that's what I mean. Yeah, you're biased, so you're ignorant.
where
because
exactly
you-
is the distinction on stupid? Because
Yeah, that's true,
colloquially, it's used as an umbrella term for so many different mental failings.
it is, and it's also an extremely disparaging term for people who, through no fault of their own, have lower
Intelligence.
abilities. Yeah. And that's not their fault. So yeah, like calling someone stupid is kind of problematic in my mind.
Yeah. I'll only really attach it to a case where someone is being, like, evil as well.
Evil.
Oh, I think when someone gets past a certain point, it's like, yeah, look, all bets are off. If I've tried to engage honestly and constructively, and they're just resisting that or opposing it actively, it's different.
So I can't call someone who puts a penny in the microwave stupid?
Well, I don't know. What do pennies do when you put them in the microwave? Do they have enough ferrous metal or whatever it is that microwaves affect?
I think it depends on how rough the edge is, because it's when the charge gets to points that it's dangerous in a microwave. So you think the coin's round, but if it's like got the little beveled grippy bits,
Serrations.
yeah, you know.
Or if
on
they
the
put
edge as
them-
well, yeah.
Put them between two plates. They're good.
Yeah.
Having done that numerous times with grilled fish covered in alfoil and then having to chuck it in the nuka, I can tell you that putting it between two plates does work.
Yeah, it does work. And like, try it once with a spoon in the microwave and then try it with a fork and you'll see the difference.
Don't do that. Don't follow this advice.
Use at your own discretion. We're not going to advise that. But if you're prepared to do the research to find out how to do it safely, then that's on you.
Ah,
Also,
there's a hole in
Dolph,
the ground.
to answer your question, like, oh, DML. Yeah, it's a case of just thinking, like, you could call someone stupid in the moment for making that mistake, or if they knew better and still did it anyway. But, like, just keep in mind that if someone hears the word stupid used to describe them so many times, and they might actually begin to believe it and not try any harder.
Yeah, that's a good point too. I generally try to avoid that term, just in general.
Yeah, and unfortunately, like, it's used for people who have difficulties, learning and stuff like that, which
That's what I
has
was
nothing
saying
to
while you
do
were
with
gone.
being stupid. It
Yeah.
has everything to do with ability to process information.
Yep. People with learning disabilities that are no fault of their own.
Also, different people process different kinds of information and the way it's presented
Exactly.
in
Yeah.
varying ways
Yeah.
and varying efficiencies.
I can dig that. Yeah, I think even like as you guys know, I engage in social media circles, maybe more than I should.
It's not healthy, Rick. We need an intervention.
No. I actually police.
I can stop anytime.
I do police it actively, though, and there are many times when I'm like, I'm just going to sit out from that for a while because, various reasons. However, I can't. To me, it's not honest to just come out with stupid or derogatory terms like that. Because if it's gotten to that point in a quote conversation, you're probably not going to change that person's mind anyway. And
Well,
Yeah.
and by coming out with the stupid and insults and all this kind of stuff, you're going to probably damage your cause in the second reason to engage, which is observers. Because every social media thread where there's an argument or there's a discussion or there's anything going on, the observers, the people who read the thread, will vastly outnumber the people who participate in the thread.
That's true.
Right? And for me, they're the real audience. I engage with people who I fucking know straight out of the gate. I'm like, I can see they will not get it, and they refuse to get it. But it's not about them. It's about the people who come along and they see this conversation, they read it, and they go, oh, wow, one person is completely sensible and this other person is a dickhead. So that's why I do it. And that's, I guess, why I avoid terms like that these days.
Here's my problem. It's a really fun word to say, especially about us.
It is. Oh,
I like saying that we are stupid.
When we're talking about us, to me at least, it's different. It's completely different, right?
It's really the only scenario that I use it in.
Yeah.
But it's got such a good mouthfeel when talking about our own ideas.
Stupid, especially if you say it with an Australian accent, right?
Or an infantile
because
way.
the Yanks,
like stupid.
You gotta channel
the Yanks
Stewie
are
Griffin.
Stupid.
the Yanks are like stupid. It's like
You gotta hit him with the dark elf female. Stupid.
Yeah, or the wood elf. The wood elf. I actually mentioned this a few weeks ago, and like when I'm in battle in Morrowind, and I get hit, there's auto triggered conversation or things, and one of them is stupid. I love that.
Oh, you're absolutely right about that, doll.
What's up? Oh, yeah.
School is a measure of intelligence, but it's like IQ. IQ is a measure of intelligence, but it's not an all-encompassing measure of intelligence.
It's one of many.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's the right approach to have with that.
Yeah. That's the right approach to have with many things that people tend to regard as black and white.
Yeah.
Allie Panda!
It's Alyssa!
Hey, Alyssa, how's it
How you
going?
doing, Allie?
Morning, Allie.
All right, now it's party night.
Yeah. Whoop, whoop, whoop. How you been, Allie? What's going on?
Yeah, how the fuck are you?
Give us the news. Give us the shit. Give us the good oil. Give us everything. Everything you got. Lay it out.
Tell us now!
Full info dump. You have 60 seconds.
Or Kate gets it.
Oh my God! I suddenly saw in my mind's eye Ed 209 again. You have 60 seconds to comply. Oh, I think you should put the gun down.
I love that scene. Puts the gun down, it's like...
You have 10 seconds to comply.
Like,
Oh man, so good. I'd buy that for $1.
And what an appropriate way of getting the point across that maybe losing the human element in your policing system is a bad thing.
Bingo. Bingo. That's it completely. And the Sucks 3000. What a good movie. What a fucking... Anyway. Enough of that.
I'm doing better, lol. Thanks for work. Well, I meant thanks for asking. Oh dear.
Wow. Was that a Freudian slip?
Oh boy.
Yeah, boy.
Yeah, boy.
Oh, too far. She went too far.
She knew too much.
Waking up for work. It's 5 a.m. Fucking gross.
Fuck that.
Ah.
What are you, in the military or something? Jesus Christ.
Wouldn't she be a little short for a stormtrooper?
Just shut up and get in the trash compactor.
I just had Star Wars on the brain from all the practical VFX discussions.
No, you guys haven't seen Kenobi yet.
No.
But
we have seen Bob's Burgers.
Look, I feel I can let this one go. Well, you
No.
know the period.
No.
Okay,
No.
I'll stay out of it.
No. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear that Obi-Wan Kenobi's in the show.
Or that he's not in the show.
Yeah.
It wasn't Kenobi that I was gonna.
I don't want to know. Dude, now I know there's two characters!
At least.
Oh no!
Why have you done
The show
this?
has more than one character. You've ruined the whole thing.
You have! Oh, man!
Oh.
Shit!
Actually, you know what? There's an angle where that it's extreme, okay, but there is an angle where that could actually someone could be like that because, like Kenobi,
I know, I'm
could-
living that life.
could conceivably be an entire show about one person living in a cave and there's no other actors.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Just him fucking losing his mind. I would pay good money to see it.
it's not that. Deal with it.
Fuck.
It's even worth watching now.
Yeah, no.
You have ruined the entire Star Wars franchise for me. Yoda is just gone.
Yeah, like, you know, while there was still hope that it was just one character, I was all about it. But two characters?
Yeah.
That's spreading the butter too thin.
Yeah, man. Yep. Oh, Allie's got a new job.
Oh.
6 a.m. to 2 p.m. What, do you work in a bakery or something?
If you
That
do,
sounds
be
a bit
careful
rough.
around the machines. They'll fucking eat you.
Well, some of them will.
No, bakery machines. Everyone
Like the-
underestimates the bakery machines. I'm deadly serious because so are they. They'll fucking kill you.
Like the dough, like the ones that knead the dough on a
All
large
of them.
scale.
All of them. The ones that slice the bread loaves. The ones like that go like.
Oh,
up
those
and-
are bad. Those are bad. They'll cut your arm into 17 sections.
Yeah, dude. Like fucking people die in bakeries. So okay, good. She's not working in a bakery. Good.
It's a hotel.
Wait, do they serve bread? Watch out.
What if Alyssa had been like, no, I am actually in the army. That's why I need to be up so early. And Alex is like, okay, good, less dangerous.
Oh yeah, way less dangerous. But people had died in hotels. Yeah, my God, you've seen John Wick, haven't you? Fuck.
No.
I don't think John Wick is an accurate representation of the likely danger of hotels.
Yeah, of the hotel business. It's basically a documentary.
It's Keanu Reeves. How can you say that? How can you be like that? He's so wholesome. He's like real people, dude.
Mel, how many times have you fallen in that hole? Go right a bit.
It's got a Mel magnet.
Specifically, a few.
Yeah. Holy shit.
Oh
like-
lordy.
Twice now, 3 times.
it's a-
No,
Fucking
it's at least 14 times, Mel.
Damn, Mel. That's a lot. You should get your life in order.
Trying, man.
Oh lordy.
Well, I need 20 stacks of this crap. And I have 2.
I'll give you 20 stacks of crap.
Well, if I
Tell
have
me.
redstone, I'm able to replicate.
Yeah, but I
Manny
also need a bunch of redstone. So
Manny
I,
can do that on her own.
Wait, liquefacted coal. What is that?
I've got to say, I'm just really curious now about how Alex has such a strong reaction to bakery machines, even though he was the one who brought it up.
No, look, man.
Yeah,
look,
I've never been aware.
I get that it's dangerous, but where did this
bakery
experience come
it's
from?
so dangerous. I read like a news report once. No, there was like a story. It was like semi-local or someone, and like some fucking young person like just started in the job and they got sucked in the machine and fucking died. And I'm like, man, how much would that suck? So I remembered it
Wow.
just in case I ever found myself in a bakery one day.
So is it a good thing that like red bread is not a commonly sold product?
Red Bread Redemption.
Yeah. Oh fuck. Fuck.
Look,
I hate blocks.
it's a concern.
Yeah,
I find it concerning.
I find you concerning.
So if you're a baker, you better watch your back. Because the
Why?
loaf cutting machine is coming for you.
What? Do they move?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck. How do you deal with that?
Don't.
You be
just
faster
die.
than your coworker.
Assuming that, like, it has an appetite for just one.
If you're not fast enough, you're toast.
No.
Well done.
Oh. Yeah, all right. Gotta pay it. I don't like it. I don't want to pay it. I hate paying it. But gotta pay it.
I don't think I'm tall enough for a bakery. Aw.
You know what? That's a good outcome.
It is.
Because now the machines
is.
can't get you.
Yeah, the slicing machines, they don't see you. Their vision is based on height.
Yeah, the vision's based on altitude. You're fine.
It's funny. That's the second time that's come up today. Earlier, Butters was like meowing because Kate was outside, and like
Speak of the devil.
he came in and he was quiet and he was like walking between us, and I stood very still and I'm like, don't move.
His vision is based on movement.
Yeah.
Well, in a large part, cats are like that.
Butters, no. Butters,
actually-
no.
I've actually been kind of studying how our cats can see. And
It's with their eyes,
Yeah,
right?
things-
eyeballs. Yeah.
and the things
Rods
they
and
can
cones.
see. And you know how they perceive their visual world, and it's super interesting.
I wonder if Kate fed these cats.
Probably not.
Buddies, have you been fed? Don't lie.
He'll lie. You know he's gonna lie.
Buddies. Hey. Oh man, I'm gonna need a bunch more soul sand. Saltpeter, Blizz powder, redstone, snowball. I mean, I could just keep pulverizing sandstone over and over again, but I don't think that's a good way to do business.
Why not?
Because, I don't know.
What if your business is pulverizing sandstone?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if that's gonna survive a recession. You know, it seems pretty niche.
Hey, buddies, what are you doing?
Maybe.
Being a problem. Let's see if I can put you on camera, buddies.
Butterscam.
Buddies.
Aw.
Oh, look at that! There he is.
Oh, Sadie Boo. Hello, Sadie boy.
Oh, that is a cool view.
Does he realize? He's like, wait, what? I'm on camera?
Man,
Aw.
I miss that mad lad.
Now it's just Butter's feet.
Butter's feet.
Aw.
Wow. Is it sad that I'm happy just seeing that?
No. What you doing? It's not sad at all.
Thank you. Oh. See, Butters has never been that friendly with me. Butters was always like territorial with the people he liked. And, you know, really affectionate with you guys, but with me, he's like, yeah, you're not my favorite. Fuck off. And I'm totally fine with that because, you know,
Give you the ear
Animals are-
smush.
animals are like that.
Aw.
I mean, people are like that.
Ear smush.
Yeah. I smushed a boy.
No, Butters a licky boy too. No.
Oh, buddies.
My favorite is like the moments when he gets really fixated on your foot and like he'll roll over and like smush his face into your foot and just like kind of hug it.
It's Mel.
Uh-oh.
Cats and feet.
Uh-oh.
Minnie
Because
has
Bicky Cam.
Shoes as well.
Vicky. Oh, Vicky. Oh no. But this is like fuck off.
No, fuck off. I'm king of this hill. But honestly, cats and feet, like Sylvester used to literally. I'm Sylvester in his mind, I'm sure, had an ongoing relationship with Mel's shoes.
Sexual kind.
Yeah.
All right.
He was like okay. He wasn't. He wasn't like pounding the shoes in missionary position. He was.
Fucking hope not.
He was all over those shoes, man. He was fucking hell. But Minnie does that once in a while with there's one pair of shoes, and Minnie only does it with one of the shoes. Not the other one. It's only one of them.
Weird.
And she'll try to get her head just jammed in so tight toward the toe direction of this one shoe.
It's true.
Yeah. Minnie was the greatest this morning. She loves waking me up.
Oh, yeah.
She's given up on Mel because Mel's like, fuck off. I'm not going to wake up for another
Yeah, I just ignore it.
5 hours. But like, I tend to wake up more easily, and I sleep in sections, right?
I sleep in bed.
I sleep in a bed with my wife. But once in a while, she's so cute. If I'm laying on my right side, and she'll come up and she'll stretch out all along the length of my stomach and chest and lay her head on my arm my upper arm and just cuddle. It's so nice, and it's so unintrusive, like from a sleeping point of view, that just hours we'll both lay there, and it's so good. And I woke up, and she had been there for a very long time, and I gave her the most massive pat. But then she reached out and she grabbed my arm, and it was like, "Stop petting me now." And she held my arm down and then licked it. She cleaned my arm methodically, like the back of my arm, all the way from my wrist to my elbow, gradually just moving very slowly all the way up, like Jared's mining machine, right? And yeah, it was so cool.
Alyssa's heading off.
All right,
Bye,
Alyssa.
Alyssa. Thanks for coming by.
Drive safe.
Drive safely. Work safely.
Watch out for
be
bakery
safe.
machines on the road.
Oh man.
They're out there.
Oh, they'll come after you. Good to see you again, Allie.
Yeah.
It always is.
Yeah.
I realized
Thanks
I
for-
came on a little strong about the bakery. I'm sorry. I was concerned.
I think Alyssa understands. Alyssa, love you too. Completely platonically, but also extremely vehemently.
Vehement.
I love that word. Vehement.
A behemoth.
Behemoth.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that now?
Oh, I mean, it's exactly what it sounds like.
Shut up.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Behemoth. Oh boy. Okay.
Does Djibouti have gunpowder?
Yeah, so much.
Should do.
Okay,
Yeah.
I've got a couple of stacks that I want to offload, so I'll just put them in there.
All right.
That's how I power my explosion generator.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's because one of the mobs that dies in the mob farm is creepers. So there's
Yeah.
always a bunch of gunpowder.
Always.
I say should do because if at some point we started using way more gunpowder than
Gunpowder.
was being produced, that would be a problem, and I'd need to know about it.
I've taken a little bit, but I believe
we
we still
don't.
have like crap tons.
Yeah.
Like gajillions.
Gajillions. That's good. Ideally, I'd want as much, for those long-term things, I'd want as much gunpowder going in as is coming out, roughly. Because that way I never have to worry about the storage cap being hit.
True.
Oh yeah.
I think you're getting far more in than is leaving, to be fair.
Well, hopefully I still don't need to worry about the storage cap for a while.
There's a bunch of red lights on your computer, but I'm going to assume it's fine. I put tape over them, don't worry.
Okay, good.
Oh
It's usually the way to
fixes-
respond.
Yeah.
yeah, it fixes the problem. Why am I carrying one block of sand?
Good for check engine lights too.
Oh yeah. Tape over it.
Well, otherwise it's going to be there blinking at you. It's terrible.
Yeah.
Fucking, I can't stand that.
That's going to cause you a
Nobody likes
blinky
that.
bill.
No. Look, okay. I'll allow that purely because it has multiple meanings. Right?
It's wordplay, you see. Yeah.
Yeah. You were talking financial, right?
Yes.
Okay.
No, the fucking
All right.
koala.
I'll allow it. Kill the goddamn anyway. No,
Hey.
don't.
I think Gladys got that covered.
What a legacy.
Right? Oh my God. Savage. We have ventured into politics during this stream. It's something we try to avoid.
I don't really think that not wanting all the koalas murdered is a really political issue.
It was more than naming.
No, I understand.
Yeah.
As a general subject.
Oh yeah. I mean, wanting wildlife to stay alive is that's a. Oh, I was going to say humanitarian, but well, you know what with the lifeitarian? I don't know.
Lifeitarian?
I know.
What do you mean?
I know.
Like a vegetarian eats vegetables, so a
Only eat
lifeitarian
life.
eats life.
Life.
Yeah.
Yes. Look, I didn't go there. I saw it, and I saw that I was heading toward it, and I went, nope, don't want that.
I'm still going to point out the fact that your GPS took you to a cliff. Even if you didn't drive over it.
I was a tourist. The last time I landed on that, I ended up, half a kilometer out into the ocean. That's a thing that happened. You guys remember that? It was like, somewhere between 6 and 10 years ago. There was some tourists, and they were just following their GPS, and they drove.
Was it Apple Maps?
Way out on the tide flats.
I mean,
That's
no,
right.
seriously, that's
You recall that?
Sounds vaguely familiar.
that's
It does.
beyond stupid.
It's what, Mel?
Beyond stupid.
I mean, come on. You have to understand that the world is a thing that you have to exist within.
Yes, nature does not care what your GPS says.
Yeah, nature doesn't give a fuck.
I mean, seriously.
I do remember the Apple Maps being a big part of that.
Yeah.
Because
I
like
think
there were
so,
a lot of
yeah.
cases where it was royally screwing up.
Yeah.
But even then,
I mean, come
like
on.
only so much can be accounted for before human error just takes the wheel.
Error is a safe word to use there. I think that if you find yourself following the maps and it tells you to drive out on a floodplain, it's sandy, and you're heading straight toward the water. I mean, isn't there something that you should listen to in your head to go, is this right?
Yeah, you'd be like, really? That seems strange. Maybe I'll get a second opinion.
Yeah, like I imagine that tourists from different countries might receive messaging that's like, Australia's weird. Things are going to seem really strange, and then you might go, okay, all right, I have to have some tolerance for strangeness.
Yeah.
But if your GPS tells you to, it's a thing that happened.
I
How
remember
did you get in?
there
my
was a time
house?
where I think it was Jared's family. They were going to swing by our house in Albany Creek
Right,
when we used to live there.
right.
But the GPS picked the wrong place by that name or something, and they were heading to the Gold Coast.
Oh my
And
lord!
but they ended up just they're like, this isn't the right way at all, and they're like, fuck it, we're not coming today. We'll just do something else.
Okay, so they caught it. Mel, we
Oh
had
yeah, really early, but it was just like,
yeah.
they're like, what are you doing, you stupid machine?
We Mel and I had an incident where I was talking earlier about my cousin came
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
and
yeah.
visited. Yeah, and he told us where we could meet them. It's the port where the cruise ship comes in and all this kind of stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we just followed the Google Maps. You know, we punched the name of it in, and it said, "Okay, go here." And we ended up. It was what's the area? It's past. Breakfast Creek,
Hamilton?
near Hamilton.
It's like
it was
Rich
right
Bitch
near
River
there.
Town.
Yeah, yeah, right near there. There's port, there's docks, and there's all this kind of stuff. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay, let's go there, because that's what it says.
Mm-hmm.
And we went, and there was nothing, and we couldn't find anything.
And there was no ships or anything.
And we couldn't find anything that had anything to do with anything like that. and we drove, and we were like going through all the little lanes, and it's like, what the fuck is going on? So I contacted my cousin, and I'm like, what? Like, we're here. It ended up that they were at a port dock, whatever, that was on the other side of the river, the south side of the river, completely on the other side. That would also had the same name.
Fucking
And
got
once
him.
we realized that, you know, I said to him, look, I am so fucking sorry. You know, because Google Maps is generally extremely reliable, right?
I mean, it took you exactly where you asked it to.
Yeah. And then, so it was like 45 minutes because we had to go all the way in and through the city and then back out the river on the south side. And then drive, like, no shit, like 20 minutes up industrial roads and all this kind of shit to get there.
Oh, dear.
And, yeah, we pulled up and they were like, oh, hey, how you doing? We're here.
Hey, Undead Yeti. How's
Hey,
it
I'm
going?
Dead Yeti.
Yeti, how you doing? Good to see you. So, yeah, I mean, you know, it
happens.
legitimately does happen. And reasonable thinking people do get led astray sometimes.
Yep. It's the question of how far? How far do you get?
And how far before you start thinking, wait a minute, this is bullshit?
Yeah. Like, hold the phone.
Oh, we're doing all right, Yeti.
Yeah, just having a quiet one tonight.
Yeah,
Just chatting.
we're holding our own so far.
I have people to hold it for me.
Oh my lord, can you get some of these people to come hold me for a while?
There are services that offer that.
There are.
I feel like I need it. And I'm not a person who generally needs that kind of thing, but lately, oof.
I need to be held.
Yeah. Sometimes it's just there's no substitute for that, right? Sometimes,
I make up for it by holding Butters a lot.
Kitty cats are great for that.
I want
Hey, Mel.
Motherfucker.
random
You okay?
one.
Yep.
Thought you
One
jumped down on
tin ingot.
purpose.
Nope.
Get
Just
out of
running
my
fast.
inventory.
Hey, Mel.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want, like, weird berry bushes?
The
Weird
fine
berry.
weird berries.
Yeah, what's a
Skyberry.
weird berry?
Sure. I won't say no.
They're like the other berry bushes, but they're from hell.
Well, that's another one.
Okay, yeah, I'm totally down then.
Other berry.
They're blue.
Ooh. Oh, I see. They look awesome. Yeah, I totally want them.
Yep. I'll get a bunch.
All right. Oh, look at Butters. Oh, Butter is so sleepy.
Yeah. There's
Look
also
at that.
also Mel. There's Blightberry,
Do it.
which
And that is framed so well. Is the Blightberry harder to kill?
no, but it looks like it's strawberry lime flavored.
That's awesome.
Oh, Yeti. Yeti says, good to hear. I'm barely holding it together, sadly. Look,
Oh, I hear you, buddy.
times are tough, and yeah. Oh, I hope it works out. Hope it works
hear
out.
ya. Fucking jobless for like pretty much the first time in my life.
Yeah. PhD trained fucking senior postdoc level fucking researcher. Thanks, COVID.
And previous
That's most of it.
government.
And previous, I won't say anymore. Yeah.
I will.
Individuals.
Thankfully, previous government.
Yes. It has been a joyous time in Australia. Oh boy. Oh, Yeti. Lost my uncle on Friday to Alzheimer's. I am so
Oof.
sorry to
that
hear.
Yeah.
sucks. I'm sorry.
So
That is a
sorry
rough
to
He was,
hear
one.
yeah, he
that.
was only young too.
Yeah.
That fucking sucks.
Yeah. Well, if you need anybody to talk to, all of us are on Discord. Just say hi and just fucking dump if you need to. We're good for that. Or at least I am. I'm shitty at responses. I'm really bad. But I've got 2 functional ears, and I'm happy to do what I can.
Look at you, the ear guy.
I know.
God damn. Fucking
I know.
flaunt it, why don't you?
Well, I have to have something. I mean, you've got your head.
I sure fucking do, don't you forget it.
You like that comeback? I thought it was good. I thought it was pretty sharp.
Yeah, well,
Also, Dodie. Hello, Dodie.
Dodie.
Dirty.
Dodie.
All right, what the fuck am I doing? I'm spending too much time talking and not enough time building, and that's not a complaint aimed at any chatters. It's just that I'm just waffling.
Wait, so put the bag in the bag, idiot.
Oh, yeah. That's what I do when I defrost a meat. I defrost it in the water in
But
the
as you
freezer
can't
bag.
walk along my monitor.
It's just fucking earth I can,
You
man.
literally
it'll fall.
can't. It's too narrow and you're bad at walking.
True
Bet
he
I'll-
is.
Bet he'll find a way.
No, he'll keep trying and then the monitor will go fucking wonky and
Why
then
did I
I'll
give
get
that
mad at
away?
him.
Why the fuck did I give that away?
Stop, but it's...
Yeah, all right.
What you doing, Scruffle boy? That guy just died on a fucking cactus.
You did?
No. A zombie pigman. No. What is? No! Could you pour off the camera? Fucking getting shot at. No! No! No, it's all gone wrong. There's an explosion bat. Oh my god.
Neat. I just think it's neat. Birch. I need birch. Give me birch.
Give me a home among the birch trees.
Seem to have a shortage of birch.
Jared, what else do you keep in Djibouti? Do you keep arrows, bone, string, feathers?
I
I
mean,
think so.
you can search for it if. Do you know which one is the overflow box?
Overflavor.
It's like right, pretty much just to the left of Djibouti. It's a single ME chest. I see
Okay.
that you're not currently at Djibouti.
No, I'm not, but I will.
But yeah, if you go to Djibouti and you search for it, and there's already that item in Djibouti, then it's likely that it's stored there. But like to double check, you look into the ME chest that is to the left of it, which is the overflow, and if it's in there, then that means that it's only in there because it hasn't been sorted yet.
Okay.
So then it doesn't have a dedicated storage,
Yeah.
but it'll still show up in the search.
That sounds complicated. I just tell it to make shit, and if it can, great. If not, I'll go make it myself.
I think Mel's looking at what can be stored rather than what can be made.
Oh, I avoid that. I don't add anything because I'm scared.
Okay, string is no, but everything else,
It should be
Yes.
storing string.
it's got only like 20 in there.
Yeah.
So
20.
I just kind of assumed that it wasn't then.
Yeah, that's-
'cause all
No,
the stuff-
if it's got
Fuck is this
if
shit?
it appears there, then it means it is storing it. But if that 20 string is, if you hop out of there and see that, like just to the left, you've got I think a partition editor, and then to
Yep.
the left of that, and up one, you've got an ME chest.
Yep,
Okay, look inside that ME chest.
no string.
Okay, then that means it's got dedicated storage for string.
Is there only the
Nice.
one ME chest?
No, there's a second one, but the other ME
empty.
chest is used for an entirely different function.
Okay.
Okay, awesome. Because I've got all this shit that I don't need that I'm carrying in a storage box that I
Oh,
don't
fuck.
want. So I'll put them in Djibouti.
Excellent, thank you.
Oh, thank you.
I don't think I get a lot of string with the
Fine.
old style bulb grinder.
Yeah, no, probably not. Yeah, I get a lot of it. Just out.
Still,
out
I
and about
can't
killing shit.
explain
Oh,
why I've got
spiders.
that little.
Yeah, yeah, there's only 20 in
How
there.
do you
That
source
seems
the
strange.
wool for the repairing?
It's from my sheep farm.
Okay, so it wouldn't. It doesn't know how to make wool from string, or wouldn't be trying to do that. To,
No,
okay.
I don't think it knows that recipe at all.
Okay.
God, that is weird.
All right, well, I have incoming for it. What about arrows? Does anyone use arrows?
I
Not
do.
really.
Not
You do?
anymore.
But no, I don't need them. I carry a stack of 64, and whenever I get low, I just go to Djibouti, and they're there.
Oh, okay. So
Yeah.
the Djibouti does carry them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. They come from the skeletons in the mob farm.
Well, I'll
Yep.
put them in there too.
Because my bow is magical and super powered, and it just uses normal arrows.
You may find that Djibouti is overstocked on arrows, even just because we
Yeah.
have no use for them.
Yep.
That's fine with me.
And I don't use that many.
All right, Djibouti now has several stacks of string.
We should deploy a few, like, item deploying things. What are they called? like that you can shoot. Dispenser. We should put a bunch of dispensers randomly around town that just fire arrows at random intervals.
Oh my god, dude, I am totally into that.
So that, yeah, just every now and then it'll shoot an arrow, and if someone gets hit, then oh well.
You know, in my last, in our last 7 Days to Die stream series, when we, we built the construction tower into a horde base, right?
That was Alpha 17. Yes.
Right. But across the road, we had this semi-elaborate way to get into our storage base.
Yes.
And not long before that, I had done research and I had studied how far darts would travel and still be able to hurt things. Okay. And
that's right. I remember that.
Yeah, it was X amount. And I was planning, and I came so close to hiding a little motion sensor on the entry where you'd run in to the storage base with a dart firing machine across the road that was triggered by that motion sensor. So every time someone went to go into the storage base, they'd just get hit in the back by just a couple darts.
Oh dear.
I came this fucking close
I'm down with this, you know?
to doing this, right? And then just watching everyone trying to figure out what the fuck was going on. Like, why every time we go into the base we get hurt. We ran out of time because we finished the stream series, but I was so gonna do that.
Foiled.
Yeah. Oh, Yeti, you are welcome. Look, losses like that are, yeah,
They're rough.
yeah, and I'm glad it does mean something. It's yeah, it's never great, but yeah, we're here. We feel for you.
Yep.
You know, I had forgotten that, and I'm a little bit dirty now that I never got around to doing that. I was too busy making my Jethro statue pee.
Yes. Which was important.
That was pretty funny.
Can
I
we
gotta
just
say.
appreciate that, like, Rick is, like, all for shooting people, teammates in the back of the head, just as long as it's not him doing
yeah.
it directly.
If it's by proxy, via an elaborate Rube Goldberg machine, is it really
Jared.
betrayal?
Jared. Jared, I see through your very simple ruse here.
Hey, I'm just pointing out that, like,
I'm
we're not so
ta-
different, you and I.
Except, I'm talking about something that doesn't instantly kill someone.
Also, mine
Instant
was an
kill's pretty
accident.
hilarious.
What? Now you just moved the goalposts.
Oh dear.
No, you wanted to point out specifics of your side. I'm pointing out specifics of my side.
Oh no.
But my specific is relevant, and yours is something I don't know. I didn't listen.
It sounds like you're kind of picking where the goalposts are and deciding if I'm moving them or not based on whether you like it or not.
Yeah. It's Schrodinger's goalposts.
Schrodinger's goalposts. I gotta
As soon
keep
as,
that
as
one.
soon as they're observed, then that's where they are.
No, that's when they move. I'm gonna remember that. That's a good one. Schrodinger's goalposts. we got here. Oh, that's good. Oh boy. And Jared, I'm still gonna dump on you for murdering me. You know that.
Manslaughtering you.
Cold blood. There was man's laughter.
There was
That did happen.
absolutely.
It's not my fault that you moved your tiny, impossible to hit head in the exact line of fire at that.
That is so impressive.
The tiniest head in the universe.
In a dense
Although-
jungle, in a chaotic situation.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Like I could not have shot you if I had tried. Like if that was my intention.
I know. But I mean, at this time of year, localized entirely in that one space of jungle.
So
I think it was intentional.
I think it was actually Chodor's head pulled the bullet towards it.
Well, it is kind of dense.
Yeah.
I'd love to see like, you know, those ancient aliens kind of things,
Alien.
or maybe not even
Fuck.
that, but like a similar vein of things where it's like trying to use scientific diagrams and stuff to explain a crackpot conspiracy theory.
Yes.
Like this happened because this person was here and they were, you know, etc., etc. And it all sounds very intelligent, except
That
it's
happens
fundamentally
so-
flawed.
Yeah.
That's just watch the Discovery Channel, really,
Yeah.
and
I want to see that version of like explaining the death of Chodor.
oh right, yeah. So the conspiracy theorist version.
Also known as the truth.
Oh, capitals.
Yes.
Capitals only. Yes. Fact. You got to put that in there somewhere. Now, I'm not talking bulk fact. I'm talking just facts.
Wake up, sheeple.
Government lies debunked.
The Chodor
man.
killing was a cover-up.
Oh, it was. Yeah.
What was
absolutely.
it covering up?
It was a false flag.
I mean,
man.
wasn't Chodor like the last of his people or something?
Yeah.
Yes.
So like it was.
Although it turned out he wasn't because there was Jodie Foster.
Yeah, Jodie Foster.
And who was the other one?
Chodo Baggins.
Chodo
yeah.
Baggins.
Jodo Baggins. So he wasn't really, but all we knew at the time was yes. So really, Jared, that means you were you were intentionally committing genocide.
You basically shot Bigfoot.
Wow.
Okay,
Wow.
well, you know,
And he
I wasn't
already-
proud of it before you said that.
And he already knew that he was never gonna ever have a chance to make it with one of his own. And then you just murdered.
I mean, yeah, but that was before all the people died.
Don't
out.
worry, I'll take care of this.
That's all right.
Is it all right if I bring a bit of the wall in like one block?
Yep.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, at the moment, this area can change any size, really.
Oh,
other
I
than
love this.
like the elevator here.
Oh wow, Jared, this is not how I imagined it. Like I love it.
Oh
but
yeah, Jared. Yeah,
I
fucking
did
went
not
all out.
imagine you building a direct, intentional, full connection
Oh yeah,
with the morgue. I was like, oh, maybe just make a little channel that the blood can go through.
Oh no, Jared went all out.
Yeah. Wow.
so this goes over to lag over to here where the other one runs into, and that's just sort of like the drop hole.
Oh, yeah, it empties into
I'm going to have
that.
to expand that out a little bit so that that's not right in the wall.
No, that's perfect. I like it. And then you mix the blood in the goo.
Yeah.
And that's how Jellypy does experiments into whatever Jellypy experiments with.
I'm thinking like we can
Ethics.
have the dead body that goes through the conveyor belt, and it can go into the peeler, or the unwrapper.
No, I like the peeler.
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 Wow.
It goes into the peeler. A skeleton
even
comes out,
better.
and the skeleton appears to get dumped in here, and then maybe we'll put some skulls about the place.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
Perfect.
From past skeletons. Also, I thought about the timing issue, and maybe we just won't have it running full time. Maybe it's like on a button, so you come down, you push a button, and it
Yes.
plays through the process once.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. You can time those great. And then you just use two different things. Can you make the skulls like eject out from a hole in the wall where you push the button, you watch the process, and then it goes, and out comes the skull?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely can. Like
Yeah.
a dispenser. I don't know
Yeah.
if I have that many skulls though.
Yeah, that's the
Okay.
thing. Like you would burn the skull doing that.
Can you get more?
Well, yeah, but they're slow going. It's tough.
Or
Yeah, I think it's chance based getting more.
maybe because the skull is an item, right? And
Yes.
it spits it out. You could put a hopper, like maybe under the floor or something, invisible, so it'll grab the skull and recycle it. But
You know-
but you'll get the visual effect of the skull being spat out.
Yeah, you'd only see it for like 2 frames.
Well, how far can you throw it out though? Like, you know
Not
what I
far.
mean? You can't make it.
I mean-
you want a frying pan or something?
I mean, you can use an item cannon, but yeah.
I could have it like spit the skull out, go into the slime channel. The skull could float all the way down
my
here.
God.
And then once it
Yes!
falls off the edge, it gets caught and sent
Yes.
back.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
That's a lot of effort though.
I mean, if it was me, it's kind
Let's
of a
put it as
no-brainer.
a stretch goal.
A stretch goal. There you go. Because I mean, purely
stress
because schools are a finite resource right now. So, and it's all about the visual effect, right?
Yeah. We want people who go to the morgue and accidentally push a button to get the full experience.
Yes.
Oh my god! I just skinned that guy.
It's like, oh, there's a dead body. Oh, I didn't mean to activate. Oh, what is that sound?
Oh my god! Oh my god! Ah! Is that
Jared.
a skull?
Jared. Another stretch goal. Can we rig it up so that a sawmill like processes processes a piece of wood in that time where the body's behind the wall so that you hear the sound?
Maybe have a crusher going as well.
Yeah. So you just hear it go.
Yes.
I wonder if there's a way that we can get a wet sound in there as well.
Oh, like a squishy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How could what possibly could we use to make that happen?
We are monsters, right? That's as everyone's reconciled themselves with the fact, haven't
Yeah.
they, that we are in fact monsters?
Yeah,
Like-
do we ever put any of this creativity to use with, actual
world?
functional stuff, or
Yeah, no, never.
No.
is it just
no.
glorified nastiness?
That's why I play this game.
That Alex makes a very good point, and this is, I mean, that's kind of a deep point, and I'm not going to get too far into it, because my friends, it's Jared's duty.
Oh wow, that time
It is
happened
Jared's
sooner than
duty.
expected. It's my duty, friends.
Tell us.
Do
Tell
it.
you that it is.
Tell me, Daddy.
Okay, maybe
I'm kidding.
it's my duty to inform you that the Minecraft stream is cancelled forever.
No.
Sorry, Jared. Sorry.
Following what Rick said.
You can't deny it was a perfect opportunity, though.
Yeah,
That was something.
I can't deny that.
All right. Well,
I'm
I
a
guess it's
bad man.
guess it's time for us to wrap up. Wah.
Wow.
Probably
I'm
a
not-
good thing too, because I reached the point in building this room where I need to do the difficult part upside down. So that can
Oh, that
wait.
looks so good. And
does
it's
look good.
like all of this has to do with morgue disposal. Isn't that great? That is fantastic.
Yeah.
Like priorities, right?
I love it.
Let's grind up some people.
How did I even begin this? Oh, that's right. I wanted to build a tunnel from my house to the guild.
That was it. That was all of it, and you ended up with a complete sewer system and altering the roads.
It looks good though. It's
It
worth
looks
it.
fantastic.
It looks great. I think it's awesome.
I actually think it looks slightly better being 1 block shorter too. Something about it.
Yeah, I'm glad
it's
that I
that-
ended up doing that.
It's that slightly kind of claustrophobic feeling of having the ceiling closer down.
Yeah, and it feels more
Yeah.
utilitarian. I like it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for joining us, everyone.
Yeah.
Thanks, peoples.
Thanks, everyone.
It's been fun,
Oh, thank you so much.
and we will see you later in the week. Maybe
Yeah.
just check Discord.
And most of us have to wait almost an entire week before we can stream again.
Yeah. All right.
Bleh.
Hey, Emma.
Hey, Emma.
Emma.
And thank you, doll.
Thanks, doll.
Yeah.
And Yeti. Hang in there, Yeti.
Yeah. All right. Stay safe, everyone. Keep your chin up. You could make
Hey.
it through.
Yep.
I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And if
We
you
do
feel
it.
like you can't, message us.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Come on.
Yeah.
Reach out.
Yeah.
We love
All
you
right.
guys.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, everyone.
Night.
Beware of bread
Night.
machines.
Beware of bread machines. They'll fucking kill